I started out in this business as a model. Yes, I did. Praise God, yes! I'll tell you, there's a lot of great singers out there. They're divas. Like Dionne Warwick, that's my auntie. That's Mommy Sissy's sister. And Mary J. Blige. But you know, there's only one Nippy. That's me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bobby Brown and MTV's icon, Whitney Houston.
So tonight, we're gonna pay tribute to my old lady.
Yes.
Whitney.
Oh, Bobby! Love him! Love him! Oh!
Come get her.
There's only one Nippy. That's me. That's my daddy's nickname for me. There's only one Nippy. I'm Nippy. Queen of the night I am. I'm Nippy.
And now, in a special tribute to the dances of Whitney Houston, please welcome superstar recording artist, Pink.
Yo, Whitney, what up, G? I'm here to represent, y'all heard?
Who the is that?
Bitch, is you gonna smoke that or pass it?
Shut up! So I'm gonna flip your choreography like I did for Janet Jackson. So smell me on this routine I did based on y'all's videos you did up in here. Feel me? Let's do this!
I don't want to smell you or feel you. It's kind of hot in here. Is there? Can you cut down the heat? It's like 90 degrees in here. Damn, I'm in hell! I was born because my music is my gift, and my gift is my music, and my music is my gift because my gift is my music. Damn, this book is itching. What the?
And now, with a unique interpretation of one of Whitney's classics, Bjork.
Woo, Lord, how high am I?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I don't know, but do me a favor. Skin that and make me a coat. Because I like that. I like that. Skin it and make me a coat, Bobby. Go on.
Bitch, will you please watch the show?
You know what? You give me nothing. You give me nothing. You never given me nothing since we're married. I'm a skin it myself, you big girl.
That's bull. I gave you the clap.
Come here, baby. Come on.
Get her, baby.
I'm up. Watch this. Watch this. Watch it, yo. Come on.
She look like Sonic the Hedgehog. Get the bitch.
When I'm really performing, when I'm really taking it to that limit, it's an amazing thing. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's my job. That is my life. That is my blessing.
Yeah! Chris!
Yeah, I can be ghetto when I want to. You know that now, yes? Bobby, what you doing? Bobby, what is this nonsense going on here? I can't walk out, get me something, and you gonna come back in here like this?
This is my third cousin's
I don't care.
sister.
I don't care. What you doing with my man, huh? That's my man. That's my man. You gonna be touching my man like that, huh? You want me to rip your face
Don't
off?
show fear.
Do you?
Coming up after the break, special appearances by Carmen Electra, Whitney's crack dealer, Outcast, Bobby's first probation officer, Melba and Mandy Moore, and Whitney's bong designer. Stay tuned.
Good times, blast from the past. Let's go. I'm not slow, you're slow. What's up, everybody? Lorenzo here, and welcome to the Indie Wednesday Indie Comics New Comic Book Day live stream, brought to you every Wednesday, God willing, by the Alternative City Shop. The Alternative City Shop is where you'll find comic books, t-shirts, and some one-of-a-kind artwork by yours truly. There are indie and superhero mystery boxes filled with comics from my collection. There are also pins and pocket mirrors made from images cut from superhero comic books. There is no YouTube sponsorships or Patreon for this show, so if you want to show your support, this is how you do it. Yes, and I am joined this week by my good friend and yours, Phil from Phil's Treehouse. What's happening, my friend? What's up?
I was just looking at some of the covers you showed in that clip. I remember Alex and Ada. I remember a few of the titles in that screenshot.
That background, yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in that background. It was a good year for comics.
Yeah, that was before I think that was before the COVID times.
It might have been in the before times. It might have been, yeah. But we've had some good stuff come up since then.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Gotta have a watchful eye. I'm well. Good to see you again. I feel like we're in a country dance, do-si-doing, because you were on Monday's show, which all of a sudden titled "Drawn to You" Art Stream over there on Geek Out with Roscoe's channel.
Right.
It's like we're going to create a Lorenzo gallery of all your submissions and get rich off your work.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen for sure. Yeah, for some reason I thought, well, I didn't see the notification. I was like, maybe he's not doing a stream this week, and I was messing around doing other stuff. Like, oh my God, they're streaming! It was like I was like 40 minutes late, and I just jumped in. I always try to make I know everyone has a different goal for the show, for the Drawn to You stream. Some people start there; they like to know way beforehand. So they
sometimes Roscoe doesn't even know until the day of. Sometimes. Really? Yeah, it depends on when the guest gets back to him. Sometimes they have no idea.
Yeah, well, yeah, man, he did a hell of a lot of good work. If that was the case this time, because this was banging. But sometimes,
the advance notice. Go ahead though.
I know, right? It's good to do that if you're going to be like a finished piece, and a lot of people do that, and they have like really awesome looking finished pieces. But I try to use this for my personal, thing. Is that Thor or Scooby?
This is Thor.
Hey, Thor. How are they doing, Thor and Scooby?
They're doing well.
Awesome. Yeah, I try to make it like a speed test for me. So I want to know like how fast can I do this challenge in this hour and maybe 30 minutes, more or less, give or take. Can I get it in? Can I finish it? Whatever I finish, I'm just gonna go with that. So I had like about half of that time this time. So I would say it wasn't my best work this week at all. But I enjoyed the show.
Yeah. And you're right, because so for you it's more of a time challenge. I think for other people it's the creative challenge.
Exactly.
Anyway. And then a mix. So
yeah.
Always good to see you.
Well, I appreciate it. And but my biggest thing is my speed, my lack of, in my mind, that's what I'm always fighting. I should be faster. I see guys like Scotty Young and he's fast as he's working and some other artists like that.
Do you remember growing up and at what age were you when you started being interested in let's say Marvel comics or DC comics? How old were you? Do you remember?
Because my first Marvel book I ever bought was Fantastic Four number 40. I bought it off the center rack, and I was probably 10 years old or so.
Okay. The reason I ask is because, and I for sure Marvel, they put out How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Do you remember that? And it might have even been a 2-volume set, and it had all your favorite Marvel artists going in there and give you tips and on perspective and stuff. So they gave you things to help whet your appetite for, I don't know, instruction, for lack of a better word. Anyway, I remember those
I should have that book. I was on the shelf over there.
right. See,
Yeah, I got that over there. And it was not a shock, but it was like weird to me. Like, oh, this is how they do it. And it was my first. I didn't really understand it at first. And then as I got older, like, oh, this is what Stan does. He tells Jack, go ahead and give me 20 pages of Fantastic Four fighting Doctor Doom, and I'll come back and add the dialogue later. Blah blah blah.
That's what made me think of that. Back then, wasn't the standard page a day? If you were going to get a job at Marvel, you had to turn in a page a day because that's a comic book a month or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least a page a day. Yeah, but Jack could do
Sure.
2-3 pages a day finished because he never stopped going. That's like I realize like you look at an elite athlete. You're never going to be as good as an elite athlete. It's like I'm never going to be as good as Jack Kirby or probably even Scotty Young. So, but do what you can with what you have, with the talent that you have, and this is my lot in life. I'm trying to do what I can with what I have for the rest of us.
As long as you're having fun.
Having fun, and I'm having fun to boot.
Keeps you from doing nefarious things in public, if that's your release.
Oh, never that. Never doing nefarious things. It's not in public.
Oh.
All right, so there you go.
Guy Fawkes comes to mind.
Oh, let me shout the chat out real fast. TN. Oh my God, how'd they get so big? Did I do that? Am I tripping?
You mean
what he would say?
Size of that banner, you mean?
Yeah, the banner was was it always that big, or
it looks standard to me, but I think you can probably change the style. I can.
Okay. Either way, it's like good to see you, Thomas. Good to see you, my friend. I think next week's host, Thomas, God willing. There's this week's host. What's up?
Dosey
and hello, Tennessee. Tennessee tuxedo will not fail. Who else we got in the chat here? Larry Hama. Oh, the Larry Hama shout out too. I did pick that book up too. 80s guy. Wish I had a cocktail right now or some caffeine or something because I'm running a little low on energy. There's been a very, very busy day for me.
80s. What is that cityscape in your avatar?
I bet it's New York, the Bronx. I'll bet you. Is that you, 80s guy? Is that you cutting that lean profile and that that's a pretty awesome profile. I like that avatar, I should say. Yeah. So of course. Lovely Janet. Hey, yes, my dear. That is one of our favorite lines. How am I? That's I'll
have to work that into a work meeting tomorrow.
Yes, you can do it. You can do it. I'm sure it'll go over swimmingly. Oh my God. And look who's here, my God. Straight Talk Media, also known as...
Don't do it, man. Not with that money.
Good to see you always, my friend. I need to get with you, man. I got your mailing address, but I don't have your contact information, man. I need to get with you and we need to chat about some stuff. So gotta figure out how to make that happen. But that's what we got there right now. Okay, here's the answer right here. New Jersey, the other side of my last year. Okay. From Jersey? I'm from Jersey. Shout out if you know who that's from. So, watch. There's my handle. Oh, I changed my handle. Yeah, I think it's Straight Talk Media and Willie Survive are kind of the same, or he's the same person. I know that, but I was looking for Straight Talk Media, but I need to find out more about that too. But we need to get so much we got to discuss, man. So much. All right, so man, Monday night was the Drawn to You stream with a bevy of folks tuning in and enjoying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What did you do this weekend other than that Super Bowl? You watched that? Is any of that?
No, I have a confession to make. I did not watch one football game all season.
No,
I was following it in the headlines. And the reason being is I don't have typical cable television. So
Oh.
if I'm going to watch events like that, I have to do that through nefarious means.
Oh, yeah.
And events like that,
Sure.
there's no bandwidth left over for little old me to get
Yeah.
in on that stream. So anyway,
Yeah.
no,
I mean,
I was very much a fair weather fan this year. I followed the lines and the headlines and on the stats pages and stuff, but I never got a chance to see them.
fair enough. I wouldn't give the NBA, the NFL a cent of my money anyway. If I can't watch it on regular TV, I'm not watching it.
But I got to say, it was exciting watching the Bears do what they did.
It was.
So
I mean, it's I'm rocking the not the Seahawks, the what do you call the Mariners hat.
Oh,
Because don't have any Seahawks gear because NFL gear don't want to give me any money and all that. But we got to get the Mariners in the World Series now. They haven't been in a World Series yet.
could the Tigers ever play them in the series? Or are they in the same?
The Mariners? No, somebody would have to fall. They would have to go. They have to eventually.
Well, then
clash.
maybe see you in the semifinal in the playoffs.
Yeah, they could definitely meet each other in the pennant in the national the ALCS, the American League Championship Series, because Tigers are American League Central, and I think the Mariners are American League West, so they could meet in the championship series. So that could definitely happen. Tigers not that far, but
Yeah.
Mariners may be a wee bit closer. I think they lost a little bit of their talent this year, but that's what happens when you're successful. People go elsewhere, they get taken, and you can't pay everybody. But
that's part of the game.
It is part of the game. I don't know what to tell you. We had a good time. Well, Janet had to work, but after work, we had wings. He had wings, and I was watching the game. You ever hear of this stuff? It's a chicken seasoning. I kid you not. It's called chicken shit.
Spelled
on Amazon.
HIT? Spelled that way, or okay?
Just like that.
I never have. No.
It stunned me that they allow such a product to be sold on Amazon.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I mean, oh well, yeah.
But you wouldn't see that in Kroger's or your big box, local grocery. They wouldn't put that on the shelves.
I guess not, because somebody, no matter how good it tastes, will complain about, boy saw the word shit and now he's running for life or something. Yeah, this country is so hypocritical about stuff like that.
There's a popular audio brand spelled SCHITT, I think, but spelled the same way.
Like Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
So they can get away with saying that too, on the TV show. Yeah. Yeah, we have rings in the air fryer and with some chicken shit on there. And
I've been this close from getting an air fryer for like a year and a half, but is there such a thing as healthy things that you can make in that?
Oh yes. Oh
really?
Yes. Only problem with the air fryer, as far as health goes, is some of them have the Teflon coatings, and that can scratch off and be like the Teflon pans. And all that. But as far as calories and lack of all that, oh yeah. I mean, I put almost no oil on to make fries, and with chicken wings, they bring their own oil. You put them in there and turn them over once they get done on one side. It takes about 30 minutes to cook them, and barbecue sauce and oh boy howdy, that's good stuff. Without having to drop them in
Boy howdy, what's that from? Is that a soda commercial that did Boy Howdy, or did that come from something else?
Remember Cream magazine? CREEM magazine? Yeah.
Yes.
They had Boy Howdy beer.
Yes.
That's what that's
from.
And I was such a novice at the time. I didn't realize that it was like a gag. There's no such thing as Boy Howdy beer. It's kind of like they were like doing a parody of the D something this liqueur that had like these ads at the time, and they were doing a parody. Yes, they were doing a parody of those ads, and they were saying like people that read Cream or people that are in Cream drink Boy Howdy beer, and they made this like mock-up of beer, and I was looking everywhere for Boy Howdy beer. People look like, what the hell are you talking about? There's no such thing as Boy Howdy beer.
I'm curious, Lorenzo, what indie comics do you enjoy while you're using your air fryer?
What do I do?
I'm tossing you a segue.
Ooh, now, that's a question I didn't expect today. You threw me a curve, man.
Which book do you like the most, but you don't care if it gets a little spatter on it?
That would probably be something from Dynamite, because their covers are expendable because there's so damn many of them. It's off the top of my head. Yeah. I eat it with the greasy fingers and everything. Yeah, definitely not a copy of Dork, which is crazy. We'll talk about that later. Man, you got your copy, man. God bless. That's a C note in your hand right there, my friend. You decide that if you ever need some money, it's just going for crazy money right now.
I'll tell the story about that later.
Okay. Yes. Save that for the good part. Yes. All right. So we got some What's Good coming up, and both of us got What's Good. I hope y'all don't have anywhere to go. You might be here for a while. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, and we got a lot of stuff that's good, and I want to talk about all of it if I can. And might as well get it moving. So Super Bowl's over. Long live the Seahawks. Not a lot of other stuff happening, I guess, that I can think of. But hey, no news is good news. So I'll go first. I'll talk about what I picked up this week, because it's a shit ton of stuff. So I don't know what to tell you. Shit ton of stuff. And also from the comic community who have been sending me stuff. I want to shout out to them first. I have not had a chance to read the stuff that I received last week because I was so far behind on my reading. I did catch up, but next week I will have a What's Good of all stuff that I was sent. So that's going to be a cool thing. And the number one thing I got was something from Dr. David Washington, and it's called Black Defender, The Awakening. And I heard them on Instagram, and they were kind enough to send me a copy of this book.
Nice.
It looks very well done. It's got some good looking interiors. I haven't had a chance to read the story yet, obviously, but I'm excited to look and read all this stuff. Amazing book. Thank you, Dr. Washington, for sending this to me. This is one of the 3 things that I got last week. Another one was from Nathan Danielovitz. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And it's called Hieronymus Fox. This looks very cool, too. It's a hardcover.
What's the publisher?
This is Twain Publishing. I'm thinking it's our guy Orenthal Twain may have something to do with this, because his name is on the book. So maybe he is the publisher, or at least one of the publishers that is doing this. It's a beautiful looking thing.
Yeah. It's weird.
There.
Within seconds after I've determined I like either the plot idea or the look of the art, I'm checking out binding.
Oh, binding. The binding. I know you were thinking about the binding. I think it's the glue binding, but it's still a thin enough book to where it doesn't you don't lose stuff in the gutter. Like was that you were talking about the gutter losing stuff, or maybe it was Damien that was talking about that. You see, if you have a glued binding, a glued spine, sometimes you might lose stuff in the gutter.
Yes.
If you have the cloth one, which bends and does that arc thing, and you can lay it flat almost like this and not affect the book that much. But for the size of the book, this works for whatever. I'm looking at this would not be cheap to produce. This is a good looking book as well. And I got some stickers.
So do you keep stickers as stickers, or do you stick the stickers?
Oh, it's me.
Do you stick the stickers, or do you store them as unstuck stickers?
If I have, I sometimes stick them. I got in the Honeycomb Hideout where I used to do the show from. I got a wall of stickers on my cabinet where I have my stuff. I have like a ton of stickers of people have sent me that I've either I made myself, or people have sent me, or that I've run across from time to time. So I should put them on my laptop. I have a couple on my laptop, but I probably should use them more like that. But I do actually use them. If I don't use them, I feel like, what am I saving them for? You know.
Well, I think it's a conundrum because for me, it's been a challenge finding things that I keep. You know, if I put things on my laptop, the laptop eventually goes bad and I just, recycle it or whatever, right? So there goes all those stickers.
Good point.
And I don't want to keep the laptop just for the stickers.
You can't get them all once you put them on there. That's a problem. Yeah.
So I'm more the other side. I keep them unstuck because I can never commit to what I want to put them on.
See, now you're blowing my mind, Phil. Now I'm thinking about, should I use the sticker or not? Because you only get one use. You get one shot, baby. That's it. What up, Mojito? I'm not gonna call you out that name. Mojito 88. How are you, my friend? I love a good hardcover book. Me too. Sheldon Martin. What's happening? I put stickers on my sketchbook and I feel sophisticated. Awesome, my friend. That's awesome.
I like that idea because I would be more apt to keep my sketchbooks. You can't throw those away. Right? So look,
Yes. And who is this? This is Gnarly Manga. You guys have some great names out there, man. I wish I had thought of that. I wish I had thought of some of these. Oh man, very, very cool. And of course, the man himself, Mike DeBradley. What's happening, Mike? Good to see you. And let's not forget, Crazy Ass Larry. How are you, my friend? It is tea time for sure. I don't have my tea tonight, man. That's why I'm just kind of like, I'm not all here. I'm mostly here. I'm not all here. I need some caffeine, so I can stand some. I'll feed vicariously off your caffeine, Larry. So that would have to help me. All right. So what else I got? Oh, another thing I got was from what's the gentleman's name here? Gary Hodges. He's another person I was contacted by on Instagram. The gram, as the kids say. I'm so hip. DVSM 2001, The Soldier. And I looked at his profile, and he had these books on there. I thought, those are so damn cool. This is like super thick. It's like, oh my God.
Self-published?
Yeah, self-published.
Nice.
And a nice note. Hey there, hope you enjoy Lorenzo. These can be read in any order, really, but to me, the optimal order is a release order, and he lists all the orders in which they should be read in. That's Gary. Thank you, Gary. And he's also sent me this, which is like a secret packet. I haven't opened it until now, so I don't know what's in here. I don't know. Could be anything. Could be explosive. Could be wired. Goodbye, cool world. And there's some more books.
Well,
all right. There's number one. So don't want this. They're numbered by the year.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Boom. 1975.
You're gonna get a visitor
from another planet. Power beyond mortal men.
From under the stairs.
From another planet.
Oh, that's nice.
190. I know, man.
Are those each? I missed. Are those each different titles?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, each one. That's why you mentioned in the note that I should read them in this particular order. I guess.
Okay.
They're all numbered as year. Years.
I really like. Do you call that spot color? I really like the use of that color effect, single color.
Yes, I mean, probably in the printing process, you would probably refer to it as that. Yeah. Wow, this is very cool. And 1997. I think the first one was like a 2000 something, so that should be read last. I want to say, but
okay.
I got some stuff to read, folks. That's why this is my. I'm glad I had a light week at the comic shop because I got some indie stuff to read this week. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. I got like 3 volumes of things. I'll try to have them all ready for you next week. Thanks to everybody who sent that. I appreciate you so much. And from the comic shop, only went to one this week because I didn't have a lot of stuff coming in. Kind of a light week, I think.
I already see that top one, I think.
This one?
Oh, no. I was guessing Department of Truth. I got one of the corners.
Yeah, it looks kind of Department of Truthy. This the World Tree artist is kind of got that whole distorted kind of a style. This World Tree one, I think I'm caught up on it, but if I'm not, I'll just let it slack a little more.
What's the issue number? That's been around a while.
18. Yeah, it's been sporadically released.
Okay.
So it's which is fine with me because I'm always usually I have tons of stuff to read. Sure. Like so I don't really need to get everything. I'm not. Oh my God! I wish I had something to read this week. That's never a problem for me at all. So I'd be a large coaster. Yes, everything could be a large coaster if I make it that way. Yes. Tea delivery coming. Oh, look at this. I'm not worthy of this person. She's giving me tea delivery. Bless her heart. Yeah, that does look cool too. Yeah. So my mouse is fighting me every week. Every week, there's a battle between me and my mouse.
Where's Felix?
Felix is
over when you need him.
Oh, I know. If only there were real mice with it, the kind of my nemesis are mechanical mice that you use on your computer. They always fight me. The little guys, but he's behind the microphone there. He's like chilling. He's so chill when he comes in here now. He used to bite me and everything. Such a little chill guy. He's turning into such a sweet little guy. And from DC, I'm not a Superman big fan at all, but I'm a big facsimile fan.
Is that on newsprint?
That's why I love DC's facsimiles.
Yeah.
I'm on newsprint.
And it's golden age size too, I would imagine, right?
It's still silver age, or I should say modern size, but
okay.
They somehow shrink it and they probably crop it. They probably crop it around the edges, like right there, so to speak. Hey, is that Katie? What's up? How you doing? K-pop junkie. The Tech 27, in fact, was oh wow. The yellowing. Yes. How you doing? So, quick sniff. I'm good for the day now. Also, I got 4 books from them. That's Crownsville number 4, I want to say. Number 4 or 5. So I'm letting this stack because I found that some books I like to let stack, and it's more pleasant to read them all at once. So this is the way now, as we say.
I brought an example.
Yo, you did know. Good for you. I can't wait to hear about it. And the last one from the shop is The Center Holes, which is last week's penultimate book by Larry Hama, the late MD Doc Bright, Josh Bersham, and Janice Chang. And this looks good so far. I mean, I don't know if this is MD's just this issue alone is his last work, or he got to finish this series, or this is a limited series, or if it's an ongoing series. Obviously, he won't be able to finish it then, but I'll have to find out more about that, exactly what's going on with that. But I talked last week about how MD Bright, I knew of his work. I didn't know the extent of the work that he had done, and he's been in everything. He's done almost everything you can think of.
It's fun finding someone a new favorite and then going out and going down the rabbit hole of all their previous stuff.
Yeah. I mean, his resume is extensive.
Question. How often do Boom, that was from Boom, I noticed. How often do Boom and IDW show up in your monthly stack?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time. Boom and IDW, not as much.
Okay.
Boom, sure, a lot. Yeah. What was the IDW title that I get? I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but they do a lot of licensed stuff too.
They may have changed the sway of their catalog over time. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Those are some of the images always in my list, and Boom, Mad Cave. Those are always in my pulls. IDW to a certain extent also. Yeah. Oni Press, which is Crownsville, is Oni Press. So yeah, those Those are the guys that are kicking it out of the park, man. Kicking it out of the park. I'm mixing my metaphors again.
They're hitting it out of the stadium.
That's right. They're kicking out of the park and they're hitting through the goalposts. So mixing up my metaphors, all messed up there. Sumerian too.
Throwing it down the alley.
Sumerian used to be what? God, what was the name? K-pop. I know you know. They had a name that Behemoth. They used to be Behemoth.
I like them.
Me too. A lot of good stuff came through them. I'm not sure if they're still doing as much comic content. I haven't seen a lot.
I have 2 of their T-shirts.
Behemoth?
Yeah, it says Behemoth is not a cult. Behemoth is not a cult. All up and down the shirt. Behemoth is not a cult.
Believe that.
And then there's another one that says it just says Behemoth, but it's like this really frazzled looking cat on the shirt. Back from when they were first starting out. Yeah, they were fun.
Yeah. I think they may have.
I remember Black Caravan too.
Yeah, Black Caravan was I want to say an imprint that was on Scout. No, it was.
Was it Scout?
Yeah, it was Scout. It was Scout, but it was like the more adult, darker kind of stuff that Scout published.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if they kind of dissolved the relationships as far as I heard some bad things about Scout overall, but I know as far as how they treat their talent or something like that. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
Don't sue me, please. But I know. Yes, there you go. It was Schmalky, Joseph Schmalky, and those folks made the Dark Caravan stuff, and there's a lot of good stuff came through there too. Vader and Afterlight are great for horror too and sci-fi. Yep. K-pop is all over it, man. All over it. Vault. Yes, Vault. They ended that moving on to I thought so. Yeah. That's a shame. And I heard also, where did I hear it from? Oh, from my Danger Room weekly newsletter. Shout out, Frank. That more bad news about Distillery. I think I kind of sniffed that coming. My spider sense was tingling about them not going bankrupt just yet, but they definitely had maybe ceased publication for a while until further notice, and that's always a bad sign.
Yeah.
When it comes to indie publishers. It's a tough field out there. A lot of competition.
I want to say they were magazine sized, but they were oversized. I'm not sure they were magazine sized, right?
They were pretty much the size of like a
standard.
Well, magazines have kind of shrunk. Like Sports Illustrated, I don't think it's as big as it used to be.
Well, I don't mean thickness. I mean like just a little physical dimension.
Yeah, the dimension. I think they may be wider than the actual magazines of today, but and that's something that a lot of people just can't wrap their brain around. Like I gotta buy another box. It costs more money, which I get.
Yeah.
Sometimes just to buy another box is kind of a lame excuse.
I got 100 magazine bags and boards because I couldn't buy them in a smaller quantity, and now I used up like 20 of them, and now I have 8. I've had 80 for years.
Look at it as a lifetime supply. Look on the bright side. I can get my mouse to work here. I can check on this person's comment. Yeah. Arlen Times of Jay Ryan. See what I'm talking about? These great names here?
The titles that I did buy, they had some nice print quality and paper, and I was impressed by the package, I guess, for lack of a better word, the look of their titles.
They had a lot of great stuff. They had a entire, I guess, what you call a stable of talent that was top tier talent, but I guess, I don't know, maybe we're not ready for, magazine size stuff because it's just too much for us to.
Maybe the justification is, not that they need to justify it, is that the larger the format, the better off we can show our art.
It looked great to read. I mean, I got a Distillery box right over there. I mean, luckily I got one. Maybe it's the collector's item now. I'm just not going anywhere. It's holding all my magazine sized books. but I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. It just I don't know. Between the manga, like killing it over on that side, and the people who are just entrenched in reading only Marvel and or DC, it's just a small pie to be divided up. That makes any sense.
There's a column I read, and every year they report on annual book sales. But the column is actually by a comic book writer, comic shop owner.
Mm-hmm.
But he shares sales figures of graphic novels and things like on a worldwide scale, or I'm sorry, United States scale. And Scholastic sells exponentially more graphic novels than all of the publishers we know of as comic books combined.
Really?
Yeah.
Scholastic book.
Yeah.
I see them in the catalog and on the FOC thing, but I never click on their stuff.
Well, that's because you're looking at a comic book, a listing of comics, and you're not looking at lists of books from educators. The educators would look at when they're ordering books, or libraries when they're ordering books, or Barnes and Noble when they're ordering books. And it's really eye-opening, truly, how small a piece of the overall publishing pie comics are. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're lucky. we're lucky we're passionate and we have wallets.
Are you talking about one of Distillery's team ran a terrible Kickstarter?
I seem to recall when Distillery first announced their arrival that it was just a bunch of creators who had banded together to do that. So maybe a problem with that is that they didn't have the most publishing experience.
Yeah. You're right.
As publishers do.
That's, I guess, the talent.
Or I should say the business side of it. I don't know.
The business side might not work so much. It sounded, I got this great idea, guys. Let's do this thing. Let's publish this imprint. Great idea. And you guys know the hell out of the business as far as the talent aspect goes, the writers and the artists. But I don't know. No one wants to do it. I mean, yeah, God forbid you should.
I have two.
I have two. I have about three actually.
But I didn't want to.
I don't know. I just kind of like I just do whatever I'm told. Okay, I'll buy a magazine box, no problem. I bought a magazine box. Yeah, more publishers going toward publishing trades and graphic novels. I think that is the future right there. You hit the nail on the head right there, Katie. Yes.
What if Marvel and DC started doing that?
They will wait until it's profitable for them. I mean, they do it, but they don't do it like like she's talking. Just focus on like the manga people do it. The manga people are just all over it. Manga people are just like, this is how we do it. What are you talking about? We publish a story and that's it. There's another story coming out, but it's a complete story in that one book.
Sometimes I wish, and I think it's too late now, they jumped the shark a long time ago with legacy numbering and volume now 13 of Amazing Spider-Man and stuff like that. But I think it might be easier if like Marvel and DC went, or at least Marvel went to seasons. And every season lasts a year, a calendar year. And if they want to have their event inside an entire season or whatever, but it would be easier in hindsight. Oh, I want to go read Spider-Man season 26. Issue 1 through 12 or whatever. And just like we do TV shows, did you see season 3 of The Wire?
Yes, exactly.
See, you can make each season its own thing, different creative teams, different number one, maybe every season gets an annual.
That sounds great and that makes sense, but how does that make DC and Marvel more money?
Well,
that's the bottom line.
It makes it easier to jump on because anybody can understand looking at Law and Order season 20X now, and understand what that means. Well, maybe Law and Order is different. I don't know the overall backstory of each season of Law and Order, or if there even is one. But I'm just saying that's a model that people in other media already recognize and can relate to. And even historically, if you say, oh, well, that happened back in season 6, something over here to season 20 now. Now they're going to go back. Oh, I got to go read season 6.
Mm-hmm.
Get all 12 issues. I don't know.
That makes sense. That completely makes sense.
It's just
and it makes sense to do like the manga volumes. But
yeah, it's a paradigm shift for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it's going to have to happen because I don't see the and I know Thomas, you love the single issues too. I mean, we're all used to it. There's something be change is scary, But we got to think about what's sustainable for this scaled market that is out there. That is the comic industry.
If you take the actual stories out of it, how much of the appeal is just the nature of periodic storytelling? I'm reading a chapter of whatever my story is, and it's just going to be continued next month. Like, why aren't we reading novels? I shouldn't say that another way. Why don't we all read one shots? Why do we read continuing series? Why don't we just always wait for the trade? And for me, the answer is I like the steady drip of the story. I like the ritual of going to the shop every week.
We've been conditioned to that, Phil. That's the way it's always been.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was a paradigm shift, and maybe what you said, when it becomes profitable, and if that's what it takes, then maybe that's because the industry is changing too. So, yeah,
and this is K-pop's point right here. Omnis. I mean, if you really want to get an entire collection there, that's the way to go. If you can afford to spend that kind of money, and you're done. You can read it on your own time. But it's like the subscription model. In a way, the old floppies are like the subscription model, which is a modern thing. But the graphic novels and trades and omnis are like the new model, which isn't a subscription model, easy for you to say. But it makes more sense.
What's an average Marvel comic? $3.99?
More like $4.99 for Marvel. They give you $3.99 as the title is not selling very well.
Well, 12 issues times $3.99 is $47.88. So we'll call that a $50 hardcover or a $50 trade that contains all 12 of those issues. The cover price of which was $47.88. Would you buy that? Over the course of a year, you're spending almost $50 on one title, 12 issues. So maybe that's it too. It's easier to spend $4 a month than it is to spend $50 a year on a
easy payment plan. The easy payment plan is coming up with that 50 or that note to buy 2 titles, at one time. The style is great. I mean, it makes sense, but it's in this world where we're working paycheck to paycheck. It's hard to come up with that kind of money all the time, just like that. But I love the graphic novel and the trade model because that way I can catch up and then I love the floppy model too. That's the one that I grew up with. But I'm willing to say goodbye to the floppy model if the trades are affordable and they're not trying to sell me like everything every month. Like what the DC and Marvel are trying to do, they're trying to just shove everything, especially Marvel. DC to a certain extent, but Marvel's trying to sell you everything. They don't care about volume 26 of Spider-Man. They don't care that, where do I jump on if I'm a new reader, like she says here. They don't care about that. They just know that this is the thing that people will buy. They've always bought, and the suits say that, no matter how much we sell them, they will buy it. So they keep shoving it down our throats, and we keep buying it. And not until the people just stop buying it. It's like, whoa, we don't want this shit anymore, okay? You want the manga style of distribution, not necessarily the style of comics or art style, but that model of publishing. That's what we want because it's easier for us. It makes more sense for us. That top cow image on me is about $50. Yeah, sure, absolutely. That's a great deal. Yeah, make them affordable. It don't have to be like $150, unless they think they can get that much for them. That's. So I guess the point being that distillery is probably toast, and what else you got in your hands there?
I'll show you a few.
Oh, okay. Tease. All right. Oh, that ever finished? Oh yeah, I got stuff from my comic shop order too. It's only once a month now. This 4 kids walking to a bank trade. Thank you very much. This is so hard to find. I don't know how much this costs. Maybe like about $20 if you can find it. I got it for like $6 because it was they called it a VG because it's got some dings in it. But when it comes to trades and those things, I don't care because they're gonna be read anyway. They're gonna be like manhandled and these are the workhorses here. I'm keeping my floppy near mint so I can maybe sell it for $100 online somewhere or something. But this is gonna get read. I don't mind that again.
Tyler Kirkham, is that who that is?
Tyler Kirkham.
Oh yeah, is that early him?
4 kids is Tyler Boss.
Tyler, okay.
And Matthew Rosenberg, I want to say the team from What's the First Place from here? One of my favorites. I'm sure one of you like too. Yeah, absolutely. I'm tired of boxes of comics. I'm drowning in boxes of comics. That's why I'm ready to say goodbye to that model because I'd rather just have put them on my shelf. And this one is Pinapocalypse, which is really the cheesecake book. I mean, to be honest, it's all about the art here, and it's by Andrew Tarasov, who's the writer and the artist on here. I think this trade is limited to 2,000 copies, so I was lucky enough to get one of these. I was able to pre-order it, and it has a couple of his favorite covers, Seda Shubina variants. What was it?
I was just saying that's nice. Is that so? Is that an art book?
Yes, it is. You would think, more or less, it is. Even though this is Tarlov's Mr. Andrew Tarasov's art and story. The cover right here is Sveta Shudina, one of the ones that went for crazy money, like a 1 in 25 for like $100 or something like that, and very much like this one too. So this book was filled with beautiful covers, and that's what it was mainly about. Because the interior, the story was okay. It's kind of like one of my favorite books of the year, which was Howl. It was the art was very, very cool, and the story was kind of like trippy and not really super substantial, but it was a fun book. Same with this one. This is mainly about his love of pinups, I guess, and there's a story around this. There's like, of course, an alien story around this too. But this is a limited edition, and I bought only the first issue of the book because I didn't think it was a great book. But I did love the covers, so I bought a couple of covers of the first book. There's that. What the hell else is the rest of the stuff here? Quite a few things. This one I had a chance to read already. Axicab #1. Have you seen this in the previews? We were going through it a few times. I think I may have mentioned it in our previews of the week.
No, that's the first time it's catching my attention.
This is from Nelco Comics, which is really is actually our Antarctic Press, and this is I guess their imprint of this person, who is named Mr. Philip Nelson, and the artist is C. Reagan, and they teamed up to make, which is one of the coolest names ever. They teamed up to make
the Olympics a few years back.
You're thinking about the Peekaboo Street. Maybe that's what you're thinking.
I'm thinking of the breakdancing, Australian breakdancing.
Oh my God, I forgot about what her name was. Reagan, right? Yeah, totally.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot all about
dance like no one's watching.
Because they aren't. Oh my God. But Axicab, man, not a what do you call a super deep story?
Okay.
But this, for what it is very entertaining. If you like this is your typical like horror revenge story book, and it pays a little tribute to the EC books with the little bubbles on the side and all that, and this is basically a taxi cab that just fucks people up, drives around. People, they get in there who is like, I know who you are. You're the warden of the prison, and you did this and you did that, and then he gets fucked up and all that. And then some other person later on that did some bad things, they get picked up, and the same thing happens to them. And it's not, there's no mystery. You know what's going to happen. But the art is cool, and I love this book as art, and that's what Behemoth, Sumerian used to do. They published a lot of books that had that very good art aesthetic to it. It looks so nice. It's like, I don't mind paying $5 for this. This is very cool. I was very entertained. Not the most deepest story in the world, but hey, these people got together, published their book, and it looks awful.
Sometimes I'll run across an indie, and I buy it just because it looks like the creators were having a blast.
Me too, man. That's what it's all about, really. At the end of the day, if you got like a story like a James Tynion or a Jason Aaron, that's cool. That's awesome, but if you're just having fun and the art looks cool and you're having fun making it, okay, I'll join in the fun. That's where you find a lot of books in Artist Alley like that, I guess,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
People just having fun making comics.
Katie agrees. By the way, ever get the chance, walk around Artist Alley with K-pop.
Oh.
It's fun.
It's on the bucket list one of these days.
You get to meet all the coolest people that way.
I know, right? Like, he knows everybody. I had like a B cover of this too. They made 2 covers of this, and they both are freaking awesome. Oh, here it is, the B cover of Axicab. I'm not going to crack this one. I have to look at the artist who's doing that. I forgot who the name of the person is, but this is so dope, man. This is such a cool ass cover.
It kind of reminds me of Stedman a little bit.
Oprah's boyfriend?
No, the guy who did artwork for Pink Floyd's The Wall, Ralph Steadman.
Oh, okay. That sounds familiar.
He's done a lot more than that, but
you want yeah, and completely
yeah,
for real. All right, you forgot about it. Good job. You forget about her. Oh God, the ray gun. Oh God. Ray gun cutting the rug for everybody who can't cut a rug. There you go. Yes, she's breakdancing good as I can. Oh my God. This was like $1, Black Panther #1, the latest volume. I can't turn down a $1 comic, even if it's a Marvel.
Is that an Angry Bird?
That is it? That's not Howard, is it?
Well, I mean, like the Angry Bird video game. Is that what it was?
It might be. I mean, he's making the crack about Wakanda forever. I don't think it's Howard. I think it's some other random bird.
Howard.
Yeah, this is some random. Maybe it could be an Angry Bird, but it's probably what he used as an inspiration for it. I'll bet you. I don't think it's Howard K-pop.
The beak is just not Howard.
Yeah, he's not worthy. He's not Howard worthy. Yes. Boyfriend, yes.
Fake Howard. Yeah.
Leave that alone.
Howard knockoff.
Fake Howard. God damn it. Howard. That's who's it? The creator of Howard the Duck. Steve Gerber. Steve Gerber.
Yes.
That was his wheelhouse, man. That was his thing. He did. Rest his soul. He lived and died with Howard. It's like it was a constant battle between him and the Marvel elites trying to get his work recognized and his royalties. Remember the Nasty from the book that is? Remember the Nasty from a while back?
I don't remember the Nasty anymore.
Speaking of
that's
join the club, my friend.
I have vague
Nasty. This is I think this is Nightfall was actually speaking of vaults. TN. Nasty was on the Nightfall imprint when back when they were doing it. I bet you know about this. Thomas. You love all those obscure books like I do. But basically, it was about these UK kids got together and they wanted to make what they call a Nasty, which is like a really brutal horror film. They wanted to make it on their own, and it ended up having this like this slasher guy come to life. And it was like an 8-issue series. So I got that whole 8-issue series, and I thought this could be something someday because it's a pretty cool concept. And then Vault went under, and this was kind of hot for a minute, and I found this for like $3. So this is a pretty good deal. Oh man, this is God, what is this? This is Jonathan Weishak's cover of what's the name of that damn book? I knew it.
Virgin Sketch variant.
Malevolence is this is a very it's a very, and it's open order too. I love that sometimes you can get these Virgin books like this. It can be done, folks. You don't have to pay an extra premium for a Virgin
1,000 ratio.
Very cool. I got a couple of Malevolent covers too. This is Jorge Corona's Malevolent cover, which doesn't look out like a lot of his work. I mean, if you know Jorge Corona stuff, it's kind of not your typical Jorge Corona style, but very cool looking. Another black and white cover.
Does he typically color his own work, or does another colorist do that?
I think someone colors his work.
Okay.
But his style is a little different than it's not as dark as this. I mean, dark, I mean like, evil, that kind of shit. Horror dark. This is Wind, The Power and the Blood, number 7. And this is, gosh, who is this again? I should have written it down. I always usually write it down, but I'll remember it. Forgot it. But this is a very cool cover. Very cool cover of an open order book, an FOC of number 7. It's got the Bandaged Man and the Vampire Queen on the top. 2 of the best villains from that series. If you read Wind, you know about that. That guy, that one guy, that fucking guy,
Captain One Guy.
No, Queen of Someone
Santos Sisters, yay!
Santos Sisters number 8, a variant cover. I know you do too. I mean, some Santos Sisters.
Does he offer subscriptions to that title, or do you have to just get them one at a time from his website? Do you know?
Santos Sisters? You can get them through your LCS. They may sell them on their website too.
They do. That's how I got them.
Really?
Yeah, because my LCS didn't have them, and it was I can't remember who. Sleepy Reader, I think, was the one who. Yeah,
he's in Portland. That's where Floating World is based. He's a publisher of these guys.
That's a fun book. It's very unique.
It's crazy fun. It's one of the best books out there, man. I love it so much. Greg and Fake are the creators behind that. I'm gonna do a special Santos Sisters episode one of these days. One of these days, I swear to God. Finally got Bloodland number 1 after all this time. Like a month. Took me a month to get it. I got it came out between orders. Oh, that cover because it's Sanford Green. Okay. Oh, okay, that's who that is. Okay. Thank you. Mojito. Is that Willie? Hey, it's Willie again. Those books are hard to find. Yeah. Floating Worlds. Yeah, they are. They are hard to find, but somehow Danger Room's able to get them, and they're not able to get a lot of books being a small, you would think like a lot of things might be passed over because they're not like this big. I guess everybody gets shorted from time to time, so it doesn't matter how big you are. You're all at the mercy of the distributor.
Yeah.
I believe this is a Dan Mora book. Is this Dan Mora? This is Dan Mora. I'm not buying, mainstream books anymore, but I thought it was kind of cool. And I ended up buying some DC stuff because it's like Dan Mora, shiny cover. It looked really good in the previews. Like, oh God, you go tempting me. Damn you, DC, damn you. And I had to get this one too, because DC or not, it had my girl on the cover, Samantha the serial killer, teaming up with the Joker, drawn by Samantha's creator, which is very cool. And God, what's your Meet the Trees Where Nobody Sees?
Yeah, but it's a DC.
This is the DC KO thing, which is I'm not honestly reading the DC KO thing because I don't know. I guess because I was kind of down on that blind bag they had. It was kind of expensive, but a lot of people loved it. The KO crossovers, and this is this is going to be a thing. I said, "Oh, this is my girl." Oh, Patrick Horvath. Patrick Horvath is the author and the writer and artist, I should say, Beneath the Trees. Look like this is his rendition of the Joker as well. A couple of psychopaths just hanging out. There you go.
Yeah, perfect pair.
Uh-huh.
It's cool seeing the Joker in the style of that title.
And this is just with the Daniel Warren Johnson cover that, you know, I see this guy's stuff, man. I don't care. I don't care if he's drawing for the devil. I will get a Daniel Warren Johnson book because I love his shit. This is amazing. I don't know what the fucking book this is. This is like one of those crossovers, AEW. I guess it's like a wrestling thing, or maybe it's something to do with the DC KO series. But I just know it's Daniel Warren Johnson. I had a chance to pre-order it, and I did. And speaking of which, I think coming down Night Fight, which is I'm not really, because Joshua Williamson is doing it. It's probably where I got it, and I like the cover of the Batman. I think that's probably Bruce and I want to say probably Dick standing up there, and who that is down there, I'm not sure. It's not one of the other Robins. It's like a little young child. Perhaps I should read the book and find out who the hell it is. That would be something I should do, you know. Oh, and this last one, the last couple here. These Dark Souls Mother of Mourning. It's weird that this particular one is the metal book, which costs less than the Virgin cover, which was
a metal cover.
I should say metal. I keep those two mixed up. Foil.
Okay.
Those metals cost crazy money, and they'll cut your head off if you swing them like Odd Job and James Bond. It's like they're like a weapon. So this was like maybe $5 or $6 maybe, and the other one, which is the exact same cover, costs like $10, and it's not foil, but it is a Virgin. So I'm not sure what I would think that the foil costs more to make than this one did. I was just buying it because of the art on the cover, but I bought them both. I probably could have bought one or the other, but I got both of them because they get 35%. Everything I just showed was 35% off at mycomicshop.com.
Oh, nice.
So that's the only.
Is it stuff you pre-order, or do you go there on the day they go on sale and get them?
Got to pre-order.
Okay.
Like on FOC, you got to order them that weekend.
Okay.
When they come up. Yeah, it's when you get that. You can get other stuff like I think I got the that dollar book and another book here and there that they were just like cover price. You know, that they'll just piggyback those on the order with your pre-orders once they send out your monthly order.
Okay,
that's that. So, all right, so that's over. We can do the What's Good segment, and you're going to start off because I know if you listen to me yap all this time, people start to hear my voice, and we're going to do that just in 1 second. And I get the branding gone here. But what's good? What do you have this week, Phil? That's good.
Actually, I realized that I actually went to the LCS this past week. You've never caught me like that before. So part of what was in my What's Good pile was actually my latest pickup. So I went in to get my pull list. I do that like once a month because there's only 3 or 4 books on it. And right at the counter, there's this big stack of these.
A stack?
With a sign saying $15 each, or if you buy $15 worth of new comics, we'll sell it to you for cover price. Well, I already had, and limit 1, I already had $15 worth of comics that I was just there to pick up from my pull. And knowing nothing about that book, but knowing that if my LCS is doing that,
Thumbs up.
something's up. So I just grabbed it.
Thank God you
Okay.
did. Thank
Well,
God you did.
So, here's the other. So you can see the price tags on it, still $15. But here's the thing: I don't care about this book. I know it has some monetary value, but Roscoe said to me, "Hey, have you heard about this book?" This was the very next day, and I went, "Yeah, my shop's got a stack of them." He goes, "Oh my gosh, go pick me up one." So I went down there 2 days later, and they were gone.
At 15 a piece.
Or buy $15 worth of books and for cover price.
That's just straight up extortion. Is that rude? What's happening, my friend?
Well, because they know people are going to come in for $3.95 and turn around and sell that for, what it's going for now. What is it going for now? Didn't you say 3 digits? Did you? Or you said a C note?
Yes. I mean, yes. I mean, some people, maybe Tom touched on it, but I saw a Swaggerhouse video where he went even deeper on it and said, like, he showed some sales and the green on the green sale line that you sell a book on eBay, they show you how much they sold for, and somewhere over $100.
All right,
and somewhere over.
What do you think this book will be at in 6 months?
Looking to my crystal ball, I would say it'll probably be around $49.95.
Okay, all right.
Pick a price.
I kind of would liken this to, I think with my limited recent knowledge of this, I kind of liken this to Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
That is holding its price.
It's pretty close. At where? Where is it holding it?
Okay. Correct. You're right. It did come down. It peaked, and then it came down, and it settled about half of what it went for, originally.
Okay.
That's why I picked $49.95.
Like nobody's heard of it, and then everybody hears of it, and they're scrambling to get it.
Mm-hmm. That's always happens.
Yeah. And then, So I'm not saying that's what will happen, but I guess the way I'll end this story is I told Roscoe, sorry, they were sold out, but you can have mine. Because I don't really care about it. I paid cover price and actually he's trading me for it. So
awesome.
It's working out. So
that's good. I mean, despite the extortion that took place, you shout out the name of that store because people need to know that they're extorting their.
I don't think they're. Well, I don't. Well,
you're a better man than I am, Phil.
What's better that they? Well, I'm not sure they're extorting. They just know that all of a sudden people are going to come in and flip a book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It kind of is. I mean,
that's the more I say it out loud.
If I wanted to make my money back as a dealer and I ordered a bunch of those books, I had a stack.
Yeah,
I would just take part of that stack and sell them online. Sell them online and get your money. But let your customers get the thrill of buying the book at the cover price, which is the fun part about getting books like that.
Yeah, I agree. Having said that, though, I guarantee you that anybody who pre-ordered that book got it for cover price in their pull.
They did. I bet they did.
Some places wouldn't even do that.
I would just stop my subscription if they did that shit to me. Like, really? I'm your pull customer, and you're gonna jack me like that? Yeah. Goodbye.
So earlier we were talking about the price of books, and while I was standing there, it occurred to me that I've been wanting to read Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Tom King's book. I have the floppies. I'm missing issue 4. It's an 8-issue series, I believe. But look at this format. Have you seen this here yet on your show? This format from DC?
Yes.
This is a tiny little, well, not tiny. It's larger than a paperback book, a paperback novel, but it's smaller than a comic. But here's all 8 issues for $10 of this series. $10 for all 8 issues. Lorenzo, we lost your camera. Maybe that's the purpose. But anyway, it's on newsprint, but in color. So nice and expensive way to read. And they almost got me to buy V for Vendetta, same format.
Yes. I got it. I thought I picked up a couple of weeks ago. I was thinking, like, yeah, this is very cool, man. Yeah, $10, right? Like $9.99.
Yeah. And
very cool.
how do you turn $10 down?
for that whole the hot series. You
Yeah.
can't buy you can't buy it for like unless you're paying like a jacked up price for it.
Yeah.
So to get it in that one little book for $10 is a good deal.
So that was what I picked up at my LCS in my most recent visit. But what's good, so lately when I haven't been buying lately I've been reading novels and not reading comics so much. And I've really been enjoying that. And I know some people kind of, sometimes I'll hear people with novels, I don't want to do that. But I would argue that if it's a good storyteller, you'll be sucked right into that story. And you'll be on page 20 or 30 before you realize you're on page 20 or 30. So,
that's true.
And I've had enough, books that I've put down because not my cup of tea. Anyway, having said that, I think I've said this before, but I'm about ready. I have started diving into the Department of Truth. This is a hardcover of the first, I forget now. Where is it? The first 17 issues. But it's also a limited edition. It's a variant cover of the first 17 issues.
Who's that artist?
I think it's still
the same guy.
Is it Edmonds? Simmons,
yeah, Simmons.
And Simmons, yeah. But DCS puts out their own special edition hardcovers from time to time. They also just announced that Volume 2 is going to be available for pre-order pretty soon of Department of Truth. Anyway, I brought up reading novels because, as you may know, this title is so text heavy. So
very wordy.
And I knew that. So I've been waiting for just the right time. I have all the floppies. And recently I started cracking them, knowing that I was in for a lot of reading.
Yes.
So, but speaking of hardcover format, and I know this is I want this series to be in that format. This is the most latest issue 21 of What's the Furthest Place from Here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when this came out? Are you still buying this?
Oh yeah. Talk about sporadically coming out. Yeah. it's probably, I want to say that came out not long after the pandemic, maybe 22, maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean this issue, this specific issue.
That particular issue? About 5 months ago, maybe 3 to 5 months ago.
Well, that's a good guess. The League of Comic Geeks says January 8th, 2025 is when this issue came out.
No way.
That's what they're saying here.
No.
January 8th, 2025. Anyway, the next issue is according to that site, is due out July of. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. I was thinking next year. There's been an issue since then. My bad. I misinterpreted the site. This is issue 2, but they're on issue 20. Or I'm sorry, this is issue 21, but they're on 22. And that came out last July.
Okay. So
anyway.
It's been about, since the most recent one. I was close. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fewer and far between her, but it's not coming to an end as far as I can tell. It's still ongoing.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. I should see if any. I don't even think nothing else is solicited for the moment. And I said not having issue 22. I haven't had a chance to see the last page to see if it says coming next month.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I don't remember it being like the finality in the last page of the last book. I've read it, I don't think I have.
All right, because that's what we're going to do after Department of Truth.
Start reading that from the beginning.
Yeah, purge through that because that book is wacky. You kind of got to stay up on it.
And it'll be a pleasant palate cleanser after Department of Truth because it's not nearly as wordy.
That's for sure. There's a completely different tone.
Anything by James Joyce is not as wordy as Department of Truth, though. So it might be the same thing. Yeah,
and then,
that's very cool. That book.
And then I have 2 more items. I've been sorting through some books. So since you're into the indie comics, I brought some classics. This is Graphic Music #1. This is from 1990, and it is the first color appearance of Frank Einstein, Allred's Madman.
Oh, no shit. Is that right?
There's another book, also, if I'm not mistaken, called Graphic Music, but spelled differently,
Correctly.
like Muzak.
Yeah.
And PHIC, like, you know. And it is if I'm not mistaken, it's the first appearance of Madman. This is first color appearance. I'm sorry.
Was it in costume, or the first appearance? The first appearance was the black and white in some other book, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It was also called Graphic Music. This is Graphic Music #1. The other one was called Graphic Music #1, just a different spelling. And it was the first appearance of Frank Einstein at all. This is the first Frank Einstein in color.
Oh, I see.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Well, that's the second overall appearance.
I think so.
Okay.
And then lastly, one of my grails, and it's one of those things where you see it on eBay. It's just, do I want to pull the trigger on such a thing? But one of my grails is Comical Primer #2. Does that ring a bell?
Comical Primer.
Comical Primer #2.
Comical Primer #2. Okay, that's going to be the first appearance of, gosh, I don't know.
Grendel. Matt Wagner's Grendel. Yeah.
Oh,
so that's my grail, and I don't have that. But when after that issue, then Grendel got his own series at Comico, and I do have the first 3 issues.
Nice.
So there's the 1, there's the 2, and 3.
Wow.
And immediately after this is where if you're familiar at all with Grendel, Christine Spar then came into this with a volume 2 of Grendel, still at Comico, I think. But that was a color series, standard size. This is black and white.
Where'd you get those? They're recently acquired, or you had that for a while?
I've had them for probably 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
It's something I always wanted to get, and I found the set at a price I couldn't refuse. It was going to be my only chance to get the set at that price, so I did it.
It got to be super rare.
Well, they're really rare and great shape, that's for sure. Yeah, and I haven't looked them up recently, but anyway, both of these, the Grendel with Matt Wagner and Allred, when I was kind of coming of age into comic books, I guess, for lack of a better word, those were some of the hotter books you would find on walls or at the college comic shop. Those are some of the books everyone was talking about, some of the creators.
There's another book that Mike Allred, or I was thinking of no, I'm thinking of someone else. Never mind. Scratch that.
Okay. I also like Allred's Ecstatics. He draws the X-Men from time to time.
No, that was his X-Men group, right?
Yeah, Ecstatics, and then Excellent was a mini. All straight right with the word X, but Allred and Peter Milligan. I think.
Yes. Peter Milligan, who also did Shade the Changing Man, his own version of Shade the Changing Man. He wrote that at least. Milligan. Yeah. Anyway. Sounds about right. Yeah. Cool. So that's it? You got more? Or
I'll report back once I've powered through 17 issues of Department of Truth and I'm mush.
Oh my God almighty. So have you even cracked that novel yet, or are you just waiting to
the Department of Truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I read the first story arc back when it first came out.
On the floppies.
Yes. And I still have all the floppies. Those are going to be what I read, is the floppies.
Oh, I see.
So after the first arc, I went, this is pretty heavy. And I wasn't, I want to give it a time and attention. And now is when I'm going to do that. So I didn't want to just read it frivolously month to month.
I read this frivolously month to month, and I almost couldn't tell you a lot about it other than there was a lot of shocking stuff and there was a lot of cool stuff in there.
Have you heard of a tulpa? TULPA?
Opa. Yes, that's like a person that's not a person, right? It was like a kind of a not a doppelganger, like a golem sort of a thing, right? Or not a
Well,
real
that's it's kind of interesting. Perhaps it is in Department of Truth. Um, it's been out forever, so I can't spoil anything. This reporter guy kind of stumbles onto this organization that believes the moon landing was fake, but that leads him to the Flat Earther Society, and they take him on this flight. He's not sure. They like, hey, we know you're a reporter undercover or whatever. Come with us if you want to see something really cool. So they take him on this flight along with these other bigwigs, and they kind of see the edge of the flat world.
Don't encourage them.
Well, and this guy is recruited by the Department of Truth, and if I understand correctly, one of the things that they do is that they go out and he explained that as a tulpa. If enough people believe a thing, that thing will become real.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that we do is we try to put a stop to that.
That's the whole gist of
premise.
the Department of Truth, right? Because
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, and I'm just being reintroduced to that as I start the series over again. So in a way, it's kind of like X-Files, only on a different bit of a level.
It is a lot like X-Files. That's why I need to, like you're doing, I need to just start over again and set like a weekend aside, because it's going to take that long to read, like from 1 to 18 or wherever I left off.
Yeah, I'm giving myself a lot more time than that.
Oh yeah, it's just like so dense, and it's just like, oh, it's good stuff. I mean, it's great.
Rude read it.
It's probably Tanya's most dense work in my mind. He's not really a dense guy. I mean, he's great with dialogue, and he's great with building like characters and stuff like that. But I usually his writing flows a lot more like SIKTC, Siktik, flows a lot more than Department of Truth. Both great books, but very different.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would say Department of Truth is very dense.
Wow, I mean, it's just like Tom King, hold my beer. I'm gonna get more dense than you. I will be right back in 1 second, sir.
Okay. So that was what was good. Hi, Real Rude. Hi, Jay Ryan. Welcome aboard. By the way, I don't have the ability to show comments on screen. You can blame Lorenzo when he returns, but I can see everything you guys are saying. So welcome aboard. Nice to have you here on a Wednesday evening. Rude says, I'm on the same boat. It's not a book you can read through fast. Yeah, you got to sit there and carefully digest it, I guess. The other books on my pull, one just ended. I was reading the Superman Kryptonite or Kryptonite Superman, the one that was by the Ice Cream Man artists or team. I bought that for how it looks, the artistic style. Haven't read it yet, but really love the art in there and the colors too. They're pretty trippy. Some people don't like seeing Superman rendered outside of their perceived notion of him, but I kind of like different interpretations of the look of Superman. Was it Frank Quietly who did Superman with I can't remember now what it was. All right, so let's give away some of Lorenzo's collection. Get ready to drop a hashtag in chat. Hey Janet, what? pick a number, and that will be the short box of Lorenzo's that we send to some lucky winner.
There you go. I'll need all these damn comics anyway. Just I'll give them away. I need to do more giveaways though, for real. Yes.
55.
Right. I tell you. Hey, well, were you all done with your what's good, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Soylent Green is people.
An oldie but a goodie. Just so you don't think I was bullshitting, here it is right here.
Oh, wonderful.
Chicken shit.
What's it say right below? King. Oh, Big Cock Ranch.
There you go. Can't make this stuff up.
Wow.
Just sit on the shelf somewhere. Oh my God. People would just like lose their shit if they saw something like this. Anyway.
So is it really good? Would you buy it if it wasn't named that? Okay.
Yeah. I bought it just on a kick, like, like,
of course.
Okay. I wanted to get something for my wings on the Super Bowl, and it'll be here tomorrow. So chicken shit it is, but it turned out to be good. The reviews were right. Yeah, there you go.
Rub your chicken.
Love me some chicken shit. Yes. Yeah. But no fire. Yes. And because sometimes stuff is like too spicy and they kind of hide behind the spice because there's no flavor.
Yes.
So it's like
I've learned that from Hot Ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I like heat, but I like heat and flavor. So I just heat. All right. So what I have is one of the hot comics that are out now, which is Assorted Crisis Events. This is number 8. This is the B cover, but even this B cover is going for like $20 now.
Is that Tread Moore?
This is actually, that's a very good question. No, Javier Rodriguez. It looks kind of Trad Moore-ish. Very good guess on that though. It looks Trad Moore has got that like, that flowy kind of a style. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. The A cover has got the comic strip grid on the cover, and that's going for like I think $30 or whatever right now. This is a hot book right now, and rightfully so because it is very good. Dennis Camp is killing this, and this story is about a cartoonist. It's a cartoonist who started his work in advertising, but he was never happy doing it. So he thought like, I'm just gonna like give it a shot for a while and see how it goes. Just do the whole comic book thing, and so he quit his job in advertising, and he did okay for a while, with the comics. And then just like the bottom fell out. He wasn't able to get his job back. The advertising agency, hey, if you got a lot of people that can draw, like, get lost. We don't really care. And so he just went back into, just threw himself into doing the comic strip again, or the comic strip. Yeah, it was like a slice of life kind of a thing. But he poured his own experiences into it. And he talked about his struggles as a cartoonist and his struggles in life. The fact that he couldn't get a date and all this stuff. He turned the character he was writing into himself, and the shit just blew up. It blew up so big. He was able to like, find a wife and have a family and all this stuff. But after a while, shit turned south. And in this world where the alternative, I should say assorted crises are happening, shit's going to happen and go south in a hurry. So I don't want to spoil it at all because I want you to read this and find this book in a second printing or somehow and read it, and you will enjoy it. But it flips the script, and he just ends up on the streets, homeless. And I don't want to say how it happened and all that because that's part of the story. Each one of these books are one of a kind. You can jump right in at number 8 or number 7 or number 5. You see any of these books laying around by them. You can just like, I want to try the book. You don't have to get number 1. Just get one of these, and you can see if you like. They're all very similar. Different stories, different main characters, every issue. But in this one, we actually find out a little bit more about that guy with the goggles, who we don't really know who the hell he is. It turns out they call him the Broken Man. And this is him down in the lower corner right here with the goggles on. He's walking down the street. And they give a little bit more of a information about what his origin is and where he came from and why he's walking around in the crisis like this, like Waldo and every one of the issues, and we finally get a bit of an inkling as to who he's going to be.
So you're saying there is, even though each issue is presented as a standalone, if you've read them all, you begin to recognize a larger arc.
Yes. He's a larger
mythos or continuity.
Well, you see how the crisis that's going on affects everybody differently, and the Broken Man is just like he's not on the cover here. Oh yeah, it is him on the cover. Yeah, that's him on the cover, depicted in the middle there. But the Broken Man just appears without saying anything, but he's just walking through the crisis, like, like, whoa, stepping through portals and things like that. He's just observing more than he is like participating in the story.
So he's not a harbinger.
No.
Okay.
He's just a participant in all the crisis that's going on. So we finally found out a little bit about him, which is good. So I would recommend that for that reason. But get this book. I mean, you can find any of these copies. Now, every issue of this is gone. I've already subbed to it. Okay, I surrender. I'm going to sub to it. This is a great book. I don't want to miss any more of them. Every book, every issue of every copy of this book in both the comic shops in town are gone.
I missed it. Is that Image?
It is Image. It is Image, The House of Ideas, and by Dennis Kemp and Eric Zawalski, I want to say, is the artist who's doing this. Very unique style this guy has too. His people look so different, but they look very cool. Next one I want to talk about is finally I got some new books I can talk about. Recently I've been, having like maybe one book to talk about because I've been reading a lot, but haven't been enjoying as much. Used to be a commercial like, are you smoking more and enjoying it less? I've been reading more. I was reading more and enjoying it less because okay, that's okay, but not worth what's good. I just go back to something that's good and dig up something from the past, But this week I got 3 good ones from the recent weeks. Thundar the Barbarian.
Dynamite.
From Dynamite, of all people. We were just talking about how Dynamite not that great, but no disrespect. Jason Aaron's the writer. Jorge Sutil is the colorist, and Huber Ball is the artist on here, and Taylor Esposito is the letterer on this thing here. Thundar the Barbarian.
Are all of Dynamite's titles licensed?
That's a damn good question. I think they are.
I think they are.
Kind of like IDW that way, except with more boobs, I think. than IDW.
Yeah. Well, every time I joke, every time Dynamite puts out a comic, a rainforest cries.
I know, right? Paper short? What paper short are you talking about?
Oh, I need to go to another issue. Cut down the forest.
That's right. I tell you, I believe Thundar was, if not designed, definitely maybe designed by Jack Kirby, perhaps even created by Jack Kirby. But I know he definitely worked on Thundar as one of the books he worked on when he left comic books altogether. Okay. Like the hell with comic books, the hell with Stan and DC and all those suckers. I'm out of here. And on the cover, what I just noticed what does that say? That sign
Kirby.
Kirby, yeah. They cut the K off. But yeah, that's a total shout out to its creator, Jack Kirby. Man, and do you remember the Thundar the Barbarian cartoon? No. Okay. It was kind of when I was moving away from Saturday morning cartoons. At some point, I realized that they're all just commercials for cereal and toys. But I was still watching them, and I remember watching the Thundar Barbarian cartoon with Thundar and Princess Ariel and Ukla the Mock. His buddy. It was like this trio that would ride through the wastelands and have adventures and stuff, And this takes place in the future. In the year 1994, there was this big apocalyptic event that just screwed the earth up, and this takes place, I think, 2,000 years later, and this is the remnants of what was once Chicago.
Oh man.
And it's like, the Ice Age, because the comet just went between the moon and the earth, and just, most of the population died, and, now just like coming back from all that havoc. So, of course, there's barbarism and chaos, and there's like a slave trade going on here.
Has that always been the premise of that show?
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
They definitely adulted it up a lot.
Okay.
That's what they do. This and Space Ghost. I think Space Ghost is also is Space Ghost Mad Cave, or is that also Dynamite?
No, it's Dynamite. And so was Johnny Quest, right?
Johnny Quest, for sure. Johnny Quest.
Okay. Did they adult that up? Do you know?
They adulted it up as much as they could. Yeah. but still have
Yeah,
like
you need to be careful
and a
with that
dog
one,
in it.
Totally.
You got two kids and a dog in there, so you gotta
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
adult enough too much, you know.
You have to change the name otherwise.
Oh yeah. But as a kid, you know, I loved the hell out of Johnny Quest, man. That was like,
me too.
That was the shit.
Oh, yeah.
That was like one of the coolest cartoons, and the theme music came on. It was just like, I was just
yes. The music was so much of the immediate draw. Yeah,
absolutely. So there are these slave, sellers here, these traffickers, if you will, in human life, who are just ruling the world now. And Thundar had got himself captured as a slave, and they decided to have Ariel and Ukla come and rescue him by following him to the slave auction, and they freed all the slaves in this auction. So, long story short, in the next issue, they're going to be a bunch of the Thundar's greatest enemies are going to be rallying and trying to death to Thundar, and that he's going to be hunted by the bad guys and all that stuff. So it did a really good job. And Jason Aaron is a good writer to do this kind of work on this book, as was David Propose, who did the work on Space Ghost. He totally made Space Ghost not just a joke. That's why Cartoon Network just turned the whole Space Ghost into a joke thing. Yeah, it was a big joke, like, okay, Space Ghost, whatever, you know, like with the rays out of his hands and shit. They turned it into Batman in space. That's what Propose did it. And that series rules. And it went through a full 12. I clicked that full 12 issue of that until on a different run now. So they can do the same thing with Thundar and a few other titles. I even saw, what was that? Christopher Priest did a remake of Vampirella, which I read an issue or two of that. It was all right, but they could have had a better artist on that. You know, no disrespect or anything, but the art was not great on that Vampirella series, and I thought it wasn't really worthy of the talents of Mr. Priest's writing. So, but other than that, you know,
you just need a paycheck.
Amen to that shit. Did the check clear? Okay, well, here's your pages.
Hey, Thunder originally, the cartoon, was that intended for children, given the fact that they're advertising to them, or could adults enjoy that? Like, could you go back and watch those and still enjoy them, or no? Like, did they hold up, I guess?
Full disclosure, I have not watched it since I was a kid, so it's all nostalgia now. If I was about to watch it right now, I'd be okay. The cringe going on. Like
I'll do that too.
Yeah,
to the point where I don't do it anymore. I don't want to ruin my memory of it.
Yeah, I know, because I was, I love Speed Racer, and I was like, I watched Speed Racer like, as a like, woo, yeah, that's not. But I enjoy it better in Japanese now that I watch some of what they have on what is it, Tubi? Tubi is great for like reruns and stuff like that.
Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi is really good for stuff that is like you might not even know it still exists, and they got it on there. All you gotta do is enjoy the commercials. Thank God for the mute button.
Is that an example? If you find that show, it'll just run for 8 hours straight on Tubi.
Oh yeah, sure. They have the whole season. Speed Racer in Japanese and English, running for 8 hours straight on Tubi. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're into that sort of thing, sure.
Well, I have it, but I've never really dug into what it offers. So.
Oh, Tubi, yeah. I mean, value-wise for the free channels out there, it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
So, you can just because it's uncut stuff. You just have to endure the commercials, and I'm fine with that for free. You give it to me for free. Yeah. I'll just go get a sandwich or use the bathroom or something between the commercials. So, yeah. So that was worth it. That was worth it. Last book is the one we were talking about earlier, which you got almost extorted for, but thank God you were able to just pay for it. It's Dork #1 that just jumped out of the gate like there was no tomorrow. And we talked about this on I don't know if you were on that show or not, but in the previews we were talking about it coming out. Maybe I did a solo show that week, but we talked about okay, that looks okay, and this was one of the books that we focused on for a minute. But I did not see this coming. I did not see that it was going to be this big. It's half dwarf, half orc, all dork. You've all probably heard by now. But this is who the guy is. And it's written by Brett Bean and drawn by Brett Bean. And Brett Bean is art and story. Jean-Francois Bellew is the coloring person, and Nate Picos is the lettering and logo design, which they did a great job on all this. Everybody did the hell out of their job, and it looks awesome. So this dork character is kind of a sign of the apocalypse in this universe. And there's all kinds of snargle-tooths and elves and unicorns and all kinds of beasts out there. And Dork has this shield, which is, you can't really see it real well on this thing here, but that shield is a talking shield, a la the talking axe in Barbaric. You know, that same.
I was just thinking of Barbaric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Only it's I would say this is an all ages book, and it is because there's no sexual innuendo or anything in there, and that's how it's really, and it's not overly bloody, and the violence, even though heads are being cut off and stuff like that, it's still not a bloody
cartoon
book.
violence.
Cartoon violence for sure.
Okay.
Cartoon violence for sure. And I think you just said that he also did, I mean, someone else had said that Brett Bean, that is, did the art on I Hate Fairyland, Scotty Young's book. Scotty Young, I only read the first volume of that series. That's when Scotty was doing everything before he blew up and became the guy that writes the stuff and draws when he wants to. I didn't read the second volume where I guess Brett was the artist on there, but he's kind of in that style. But to me, I would say I like his work better because he's got this dynamism, as Dan would say, the dynamism. He's got this look. He can make these like little simple cartoons look super fucking cool, and he can write. As Scotty can write too, but you can see here, like, you know, he's just like kicking ass all over the place, and this just is such a breath of fresh air kind of a book. You know, I see why it's so awesome. I mean, a lot of people don't like cartoony style. Okay, I get it. But this dude can draw. You can tell by his structure and his form and the way his layout, the way he does stuff.
I was just thinking that page layout lends a lot to the actual movement of the story.
This guy knows what he's talking about. I mean, okay, I get your, you know, I only like, you know, photorealistic art. Beautiful. That's fantastic. But this man can draw and he can write. And this book is just probably just a perfect storm of stuff that happens at the right time. And when people jump on it and they didn't expect it, you know, the back cover looks kind of trippy too. And it's kind of like, whoa, what's this? I didn't expect this coming. I didn't see this coming. I didn't expect this. So now everybody wants it, you know. And there's what is it? My guy, Ryan Otley, who I also, you know, love. You know, if you know of his art, he has a 1 in 25. It's just like crazy, like $150 right now. I ain't paying that.
Of Dork.
Of Dork, a 1 in 25 of Dork is going for $125 for that 1 in 25. The 1 in 50 is even more than that by someone else. But I love Otley's stuff, and I would love to get that one. But I will wait until, like you said, 6 months from now or whenever, and to have it come down.
I saw that if it's not already out, there's a second printings listed.
Yes, they're listing online. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think last FOC was the deadline for the pre-order for it. But my guess is now that the news is out, Powerpuff Girls. Okay. See, I missed that too. I missed the Powerpuff Girls era, but I know a lot of people love that too. But now that the jig is up, you know, and everybody knows that it's a hot book, the second book would be one to read. It probably won't be as collectible, but I did order a couple of copies of that.
In your experience, when the second printing comes out, does it affect the value of the first printing?
Not really.
Because now it's okay. I was gonna say now first printing collectors are the only ones going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's easier to get a hold of if you just want to read it.
So I guess in that aspect, it would affect the price that you can get on the secondary market of it. I guess so, yeah. because now that I don't have to pay like $100 to read this A cover, I can just get a $4.99 copy and just do what I want with that, not to have to worry about how am I going to I'm going to buy this book and feed myself at the same time. So now you can actually read it. So I think that's what the second prints actually do. The later printings sometimes second prints become valuable too, but many times the third or fourth printing might be more valuable because they're less ordered.
Tiny print run, yeah.
So it depends on the print run. But with something like the Transformers or Void Rivals, or even Absolute Batman, they're doing extra printings on all those. All those are getting like second, third, fourth printing, so almost every one of those. So I don't think that's going to affect it. And it hasn't affected the price of the Absolute Batman. That's still like through the roof. No. It's pretty cool if you got a couple.
I was just looking at that today. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In whatever the database is.
The preview book, the preview catalog.
No, it's where I have my collection stored.
Oh, okay. The secret fill cave in the treehouse.
No, I'm sorry. What's the software program that everybody
virtually stored in the?
Where everybody punches in their books and gets their values. Anyway,
CLZ, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I find it interesting comparing Ultimate Spider-Man #1, which went to at least 7 printings. And I think Absolute Batman has gone to at least 7 printings now. I think. Am I wrong about that?
You might be right.
Batman has finally surpassed Ultimate Spidey.
Finally,
Batman won. For a long time, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Finally. Yes. Thank God. You're welcome. Yeah, it's better. I mean, I liked Ultimate Spider-Man. I was still reading Marvel. It was pretty good, But this Absolute Universe is better, in my opinion. I'm just saying that.
Right now, the only 3 titles are, I think there's a one-shot or 2, but isn't it? It's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman still, right?
The Absolute Universe.
Yeah, regular.
Well, absolutely. Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern.
Oh, is that a new monthly now? In the lineup? Okay.
Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter is
that was a mini.
But it's back now. It's back. So
all right.
So it's going to be ongoing too.
Is it still like a hallucination?
Yeah. They kept the same art team on there. Yeah, which I think that was its charm. I think that's why it kept going because of that. And now I think it was like a trial balloon. They wanted to see how far it went as a short series, and now that it was so well received, it's like, oh, okay. They're going into second printings on those.
Want more? Okay.
We'll
make more.
We'll give you more. Absolute Flash is the only one I wasn't crazy about. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't, it didn't move me to subscribe to it because I already got 5 Absolute series I'm subscribing to. So I got to draw the line somewhere. Absolute Green Lantern is good too. I saw the first couple issues of that, so it's all pretty good. It's all good stuff in that Absolute. And that's what's good for this evening. Thank you very much. So, where we at? Here we are. Absolute trumps Ultimate. Yes. Absolute.
Ultimate is ending anyway, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wonder if they're going to end the Absolute Universe. Now that they have so much success, they want to stop something they're making money off. I mean, now it's actually profitable as well as popular. So maybe they'll keep going with that. I hope they do. I mean, it's a whole different world.
Isn't it maybe just kind of the 21st century version of Elseworlds? I don't know.
A bit, but there's a manga influence there because of the drawing style of Absolute Batman.
Okay.
That might be, I think, something that's going to be makes it stand out, I should say. That's why I think a lot of the appeal is. I could be wrong.
That's why the new visual style.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Dark Knight Returns had that similar effect back in its day.
Exactly.
Wow,
And
we've
this
never
is-
seen Batman like that before.
Yep. And that's what's happening here. So I think as long as it's popular, that's why I don't see it dropping off anytime soon. That's why it's still kind of holding its price and it's gone up to over $100 and it's staying there. Yeah, Rude, you should get that second printing when it comes out. You can wait for it to go down. The second printing should be out in a month, maybe. But I wouldn't pay that $100 for it. Just wait for it to come down. Yeah, it's worth reading for sure. Absolutely worth reading. As far as next week's books go, my dead mouse here. Damn these things. A good mouse costs like $50. I don't know. I need a $50 mouse. The hell with that.
$50. Is that
The
all?
hell I know. Dude, that's half an issue of Dorks #1. That's a lot of money. I don't know, but man, I think maybe that might be worth $50 to not have to why don't you do it? It hasn't kicked me out yet. If I disappear suddenly, I wasn't
must not be gaming.
Oh. I have a nicer chair. I have a $100 mouse and $1,000 headphones or something like that. I don't know. I'd probably be wearing a NASA diaper and never leaving my chair. That's probably what I could get this thing working. What's up, Orenthal Twain? Talking about you earlier, sir. How are you? Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, Deep Cuts is my middle name. Steal a philism there.
That's my stage name.
That's your stage name. There you go.
It's my high school punk rock band name.
Nice. Oh my God. I don't even want to know what's going on with Spider-Man in that costume. They come with another costume now. Don't want to know. First stop for us is going to be in this abbreviated, should I say, abbreviated and curated list of books for next week. We open that with Exquisite Corpses. Number 10. This, as I talked about last week in What's Good, is insane. This is the rich people playing with the lives of us all in this town here. A desperate mother is caught in the middle of a rivalry between the greatest assassins in the world. A paramedic would stop at nothing to try to save the people of her small town. And a burnout puts his life on the line against one of the most terrifying killers in the game to protect two innocent kids. Yes, that's what's happening right now. This paramedic, it's always the accidental hero, right? There's an accidental hero in this story. She was just doing her job, and she found out that her friend, I guess her friend was the sheriff or something. He sold out. He was the one that sold out the town, and he's the reason that all this shit is going on and people are dying and they're about to torch the whole town like it's just a wildfire happened and everyone burned up in the wildfire, and they totally did not play a game of death with the whole town. So now she's the last hope to her and this other burnout dude that's he's probably going to get toasted though, but he's going to be the guy that dies nobly. I'm probably just spoiling it for you, but it's going to be.
Speaking of dying nobly,
and
I'm talking about your mouse.
Yeah.
Janet asks, do you want a right-handed or left-handed mouse? She'll buy you one like hers right now.
Wow. You have to pick one or the other. I use mine on both sides. So I'm ambidextrous. What the hell? I don't know. Surprise me. Let's make it right-handed. Sure, it'll be easier. Thanks.
Aw. Aw.
What a wonderful person.
That's mushy.
Yes. Here I come to save the day. Yes. A mighty mouse indeed.
Come here, Scooby.
Fantastic. That Fantastic Four 8 is my favorite storm. Is that right? Talking about this list back. Oh, okay. Oh my God. It's talking about this.
Oh, that's Storm.
Well, since it's been requested by the audience, let's take a look and see what the hell is going on with this Fantastic Four here. It's back before everything changed.
Oh, Susan Storm.
Yeah. And I'm still in grad school. What's a kid, really? My name is Susan Storm, and I've just become the Invisible Girl.
Woman.
Oh, that's right. She's going back to a girl, man. Sorry.
It says woman on the cover.
I know. In description, I don't know what's going on. But she's regressed. Our first encounter was with the mole man, the whole man. He was the first time we found it necessary to use our powers to truly become the Fantastic Four. Reed prayed would be the last, but his prayers weren't the kind that got answered. What happened next wasn't what I thought would happen. It wasn't what any of us thought would happen. I want you to know that I tried. I really did. I didn't mean for things to end up the way that they turned out, but there are some mistakes you can't take back. And there are some wounds that don't kill you, even though they should. What the hell are they talking about? And why is she talking that way, like she's writing a diary of a serial killer about to like blow up a building or something? The Invincible Woman. The Invincible Woman this time. Okay. Oh, the Invincible Woman. Not the Invisible Woman. See, my dyslexia is playing havoc here. The Invincible Woman.
She's got spikes and leather.
Spikes and leather and fishnets, which one must always have if one considers oneself to be invincible.
Yes, you gotta be able to breathe.
Yeah,
you're being invincible.
Man. Let them legs breathe, baby. Yeah, baby. David Nakayama cover of the Torch.
Maybe that's what's holding me back.
Those fishnets, man.
What's wrong with I should get some. Maybe that's the secret.
P.A. gift. Yeah.
I could be invincible too.
Yes, I need some fishnets. Fishnets was at the time. Black pantyhose. Way back before your time, there, folks. Joe Jusko. I love me some fantastic. But even though I hate Marvel, I love their IP. You know, I don't like the people that run Marvel. That's the problem. I don't have nothing against the characters. You know, I love those are iconic characters. Our first introduction to the universe. Look at this, Mateo. A lot of good covers here too. What are they doing to Susan Storm? What are they doing, man? What are y'all doing? What's going on here? I saw one that I liked. Where is it? Did I miss it already? I think that was one I liked, the Mateo one. That's pretty weird.
Ramos. I didn't know. I like
Ramos. Where?
Humberto Ramos is the penciler for the book.
Oh, another one of my. See, I do enjoy his work. I mean, he was doing the Strange Academy, which I guess is just like, you know, just kind of like chilling in oblivion right now, and until they do something with it.
I guess it's always there.
Always there. It made Scotty Young a star. You know, he was already a star. It kind of like it boosted him over the top.
Did he write that?
He did.
Oh yeah.
Scotty Young wrote Strange Academy. That was established him, I think, as a legit, you know, top dollar writer. I think after that, and of course, the me you see in the dark was also a very good indie vehicle for him. I love that one. Okay, it's like her alter ego. Okay, it does look cool. It does look cool. I have to admit it's cool. I just didn't know what's going on. I've been away from the mainstream for a while, Ruse. It caught me by surprise to see like, oh, what the hey. But have Kevlar threads. Yeah.
Get out the super nail polish to keep it from
well, I wouldn't say I don't approve. I'm just a little taken aback. It's a little taken aback. That's all. I mean, sometimes you just gotta change it up. You know, a girl just gotta change it up and do something different. What's a girl to do?
What will Reed and Johnny think?
I know, right? Sis, what are you doing? Coming on down the list here. The next one I want to take a look at is Minor Arcana, if I can find it. Haven't gotten my latest issue of Minor Arcana yet. It's among the missing. That's okay. It'll turn up at some point. I have faith in Frank at Danger Room. It'll somehow turn up. If not, I'll just buy the trade, like we always talked about. The penultimate issue of the poignant third arc. Oh my God. Overwhelmed. That's the word of the day around here. Overwhelmed with life and Limberlost and all that surrounds her, Teresa turns inward to look for answers. Despite good intentions, her desire to help others has placed her in the center of chaos. Can she hold all the pieces of herself together, or will she fall apart under pressure? This is the Jeff Lemire joint. He's doing the A covers. For a while, someone else was doing the interiors, but he's doing the interiors now too, I think. He's back doing the interiors now. So, yeah.
Who is that cover artist? That almost looks like Farrell Dalrymple.
It does. No. It's Simon Gain, that's what it says here.
Wow.
Are you familiar with any of their work? I've never heard of them.
No. Before. I really like the colors too.
Yeah.
The purple.
I love me some purple and some blue. And there's an Unlimited. Oh, the Unlimited must be the one that I think it's open order. The Unlimited is open order. So that's sometimes I can this is another example of virgin covers. You can get the Unlimited versions from Boom. I think Boom does. That's what they call theirs. It's Unlimited versions, or the Unlimited version of the Central Holes. It should be here next month. And I've been getting the tarot ones, but I haven't gotten one since issue 5, and they're really hard to get now.
Yeah. Does when you pre-order from my comic shop, can you pre-order the ratio variants just freely, or how do they handle that?
Not from my comic shop, but some places, like for instance, Third Eye Comics will let you pre-order them until they run out.
Okay.
They'll still a limit. I mean, when I do my, my Friday night, Saturday night.
You can with Midtown too, but they charge a little higher price, if I'm not mistaken.
Midtown might charge a little more, but
really want it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that is probably why Third Eye sells out, because every time I go on there to do my order, all their instances are sold out of almost every book.
Third Eye used to put out their own variants.
I think they still do.
Okay.
They still do, yeah. So they may be becoming the new, dare say, TFAW.
Oh,
maybe because they do their own variants, and you have a chance to buy incentives which you can't buy on a lot of the sites. You can't buy those because it's just too hard. Yeah, man. I just feel like I'm being disrespected, rude. I mean, like they expected me to buy all this stuff, and it's like, really. I mean, come on, man. They just clowning us a little bit. I mean, I love the characters. I don't like the editorial and the ownership, especially the ownership.
Yeah, it's a bunch of accountants telling creators what to make.
Amen to that. All right, so next is this is new, a new one here. You'll love this one. You'll love it. This is the new Vertigo.
I'm butthurt about Vertigo.
Feels like the new Vertigo.
I just don't think they should ever have dropped it.
True.
They should never have dropped it. I know why they dropped it. At least according to articles, gossipy articles back in the day, they dropped it because of Batman Damned #1. Do you remember why Batman Damned #1 was so controversial?
Because his ding dong was out or something like that?
Yeah, the Batwing. Well, what that did was it got the attention of Brass, who wasn't even involved in DC Comics. They just owned DC Comics. It was it got the attention of the big guys, and they didn't like that. And so, which is why it got a second print and got covered up so quickly. But they didn't like the image. Maybe it was Warner Brothers owns DC.
They used to. I'm not sure. They maybe another parent company owns them now, but I think it used to be Warner. Might be still Time Warner.
Anyway, so it really got it put a very watchful eye on all the darker stuff.
Ah,
and Vertigo went away.
I hate that. That's what you just said. I mean, the accountants and the people who were so worried that some soccer mom might see, you know, that Batman's dong was in a book and now forbid her child to buy it. Therefore, a sale was lost. You know, that's all they care about. You know, like, oh my God, we lost possibly a sale. You know, and that's all they see these things as IP that they can exploit. You know, that burns my ass so much.
Or that they want to protect.
Oh, they want to protect, yes.
And I kind of don't blame that, but it prevents some people from getting a little out there with a property, which could be really fun.
And this is why I love the indies.
Yeah.
Because you have to worry about, you know, anybody licensing, I don't know, underoos to, I don't know, who's the most vile Spawn or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And Todd and the guys that own Image don't give a shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Licenses or not licenses. I love that. I love that. Even though they're as big as this big too almost, they're just so much more cooler.
And I don't know if this is still a thing, but Karen Berger was the founding editor-in-chief of Vertigo. And she was responsible for going overseas and recruiting Gaiman and Grant Morrison and those folks back in the day and having them work for DC, largely under the Vertigo imprint. But when she left shortly before Vertigo folded, she now has her own imprint, or used to, at Dark Horse, called Berger Books.
Oh,
I don't know if that's still a thing, and I don't think she did very many titles back when I was collecting, but that's what happened to the editor of Vertigo, was that she got her own imprint at Dark Horse for a while.
Did she bail after the Batman incident or before that?
That was before. I think that was before she had left. And I don't remember the scuttlebutt. I think like Bleeding Cool is where I read a lot of stuff at the time. And there was kind of a lot of infighting and disagreement between direction of books and lines and stuff. So
I can believe that. Yeah, but you know,
so it's like, how dare you bring Vertigo back? We should never have canceled it.
I agree. But I like to think, I hope that schmuck, whoever it was that canceled the whole thing, is gone now, and there's some other suit that's taking their place, and they, you know, oh gosh, I mean, I guess putting Batman in a Vertigo book was a thing, just trying to get some more eyes on your most popular character, I guess, literally having him naked in there. Let's get some more eyes on him.
Well, that was the first Black Label comic.
Oh,
was Batman Damned? But
that wasn't that long ago, like right before the pandemic, I want to say.
Yeah,
huh.
Yeah. But that just got the eye on the kind of the darker side of DC, and they said, "Stop doing those books."
Oh, idiots! Idiot. Well, I'm gonna give them another chance. I'm like, hopefully they won't.
Yeah.
As RuPaul was,
like I said, I've got a grievance, and you don't need to share it.
You're entitled to that, sir. I recognize your grievance.
It is nice seeing the imprint back, though. I gotta say,
it is. And hopefully they don't water it down. Just keep that bite to it. The same bite that the Sandman and the Boys had. Under the Boys and and Preacher and all that stuff.
Preacher, yeah, it was just
all that stuff. Professional hitman Eddie Stallion. What a great name, huh? Eddie Stallion has messed up. He's accidentally robbed the Raven, a high-ranking boss of the international cabal of assassins of the Menagerie, of which Eddie is a member, or he was. Now, with a price on his head, Eddie chooses to hide in the one place everyone knows he'd never go, the small Midwestern town of Pluto, home of his estranged father and known hard-ass, George Stallion. Looking for a safe harbor, Eddie instead finds his resentful father dying of cancer. Old friends looking to collect that bounty, menagerie assassins who have wandered into town, a canceled newspaper comic strip creator turned local crime lord, and his childhood first love too. Can't forget that. Kyle Starks and Steve Pugh, the team behind Peacemaker Tries Hard, present the story of a man-child assassin with some very grown-up problems. As Eddie grows more attached to the people of Pluto, he'll have to step in to solve those problems the only way a hitman knows how. You know what's up with that. What say ye, sir?
I say it just occurred to me. I have a little running joke. I like all of the DC's non-superhero comics, which pretty much rules them all out. Or I like Marvel's creator-owned books, which pretty much rules them all out. But now with Vertigo, DC has non-superhero books, non-capes, let's say.
Non-capes.
So this is kind of giving me that aha moment.
So
Still not going to do it.
So you tell me there's hope that you might get this book.
Still not going to buy a Vertigo book.
Oh, darn. Oh well, Bill. I understand your grievances.
Get off my lawn.
You're entitled to it. This is Sebastian Fiumara. Cover here. I gotta feel this might be. Kyle Starks is a really great writer of comedic books, and he's done some good I wouldn't say non-comedic, but there's a bit of humor in all of his writing. But he's done some pretty good serious stuff too, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Rafa Sandoval.
Ooh.
Is
that a negative space cover?
That's what I call it.
Okay.
And of course, every hitman who wants to be inconspicuous has got to wear a bright ass red suit and red sunglasses. He carried 245s or the two Glocks or whatever it is in his hand there. A gun expert could probably tell him what they are better, but hey, he wouldn't stand out in the crowd at all if he was trying to shoot somebody. What am I saying?
That's Scooby talking.
Who cover? Hey, Scooby Dooby. Yeah, who is this? This is Dave Johnson. Some good covers for this, and Alvaro Martinez Bueno is doing a lot of these connecting covers. We don't know whose head just got chopped right there, but tune into the next cover to see who it is.
That's neat.
Hey, buddy.
Continued for issue 2. There'll be another connecting cover for issue 2, or is there a different Vertigo comic out there that it connects to?
That is the good question. I want to say issue 2 because I think he's doing a lot of. I almost bought the connecting cover for. What was this book I bought today? Was it some other book? I almost bought today. I almost bought a connecting cover for some other book he's doing. But he's doing a lot of these very similar style connecting covers. They all look very cool though. All right. So this was close to being a penultimate book, but not quite.
What is your criteria for the penultimate book?
Oh.
Or is it just a gut feeling? You just know it when you see it.
I think it's mostly that.
Okay.
I'll scan the list first to see what the candidates are, and I'll say okay, this one's okay. This one's getting a lot of hype. It's good, but it's getting a lot of hype. I think it'll be fine. I think usually it's a book that I think is not getting enough love, and it's good. And I think it needs to be more of a light shine on it. I think that's my main criteria. But this one, I think, being Vertigo and not being a slim pickers week this week, I think that there's some others that that deserve that crown, as you'll see in a couple minutes. Next is White Sky. Where's White Sky? I hate Fairyland.
Just below the darkness.
On the horizon. All right, White Sky. This is from Image, House of Ideas.
Western?
Not exactly.
Yeah, he's Western on skulls.
Yes.
I see.
Nightmarish. 5 years ago, the sky turned white. The world ended. Violet and her father, David, are forced out of hiding and flee toward the ruins of San Francisco, where they believe they'll be safe. But in this haunted world, ruled by ghosts, no place is safe. No, that's right. William Harms is the writer. Jean-Paul Mavinga?
Yeah.
Maybe right. Okay. Let's say it is. I mean, you know, this dude wrote. Somebody says this dude wrote PS3 classic Infamous, so I know it would be a banger. So apparently, see, I don't know shit about games, so I guess he has a reputation in gaming. Mr. William Harms.
Blank cover.
Yeah, blank covers. You know, the blank cover for Dork is sometimes $60. That's crazy.
You know, I don't know why those do that unless they truly are popular with the people who hope to go see the creator at a con for a commission.
That's it. That's what someone was saying in the comments. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I paid that much for now you paid $60, $60 to $75 for a blank cover. All right, now you got to pay maybe $100 for your ticket to get into the con. Now you got to get a VIP ticket to see the creator because he's gonna be hot when he gets there because everybody knows that he's gonna be signing like crazy and drawing like crazy. So now you're gonna spend a gang of money.
The price of the actual drawing that the creator charges.
On the creator. I mean, if you just get them to, oh man, you're talking about. I guess this is a different thing than getting it signed. I guess.
Yeah, you're getting it marked.
Yeah. I mean, I would get an A cover for that to get it signed.
Of course, another thing about it, and I don't know, this is probably varies up by artist, but that's probably the thing you could do: reach out for a commission and then just send them the blank book. You don't even have to go visit them at the con. Or I think I knew a couple people when I went to Heroes who they were picking up a commission that they had ordered months ago, but they're picking it up with that creator at the time.
Yes. If you can somehow get to them before the con, because they're going to be swamped at the con.
Oh,
man.
sure. Yeah.
And there's not going to be time to draw those books.
No.
Even if you're like, Jack Kirby fast, you can't draw those.
Yeah. Quick little sketch, $50, please.
That's what they usually get, when you get a signature, especially like a representative, which is cool.
Sure.
I got one of those from some artists, and that's been very cool. Hey, Jenny, off topic, but should I go to the movie He-Man June 26th? Idris Elba and read the new comic He-Man Masters of the Universe, the sword. And like everyone in the chat says, go for it. I would go for it. Totally go for it. I usually go
which one was best.
Yes, I heard the previews for that are pretty good.
It was fun. I was never a He-Man fan. I just skipped that part in my development, but so the preview looks fun, but it makes me wonder, is it really good or is the audience going for nostalgia?
Well, there's been some iterations of He-Man. Like yourself, I am not a He-Man fan, but I've seen, I know Kevin Smith most recently did an animated version of He-Man, 2 seasons of it on Netflix, I want to say.
Okay.
So it was to mixed reviews. But this looks, from what I'm hearing, looks like the shit. This looks like, Dark Knight Returns for He-Man kind of a thing.
Well, good.
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah. This is like, whoa, something's going on here. Yeah. So I say go for it, Jenny. I'll be going to the theater like during the weekend. I don't know if you're able to do this or not, but during the week, get those matinee tickets. You got it, buddy. Get those matinee tickets and just get
where I am, that pretty much guarantees you have the theater to yourself.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. It's like watching at the house, a little bit more room.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, moving on from White Sky. The next one is let's see, Kunlun. No, not Kunlun. The next one, American Caper is going on. I'm not sure. I think I might wait for the trade on American Caper. I'm not gonna. I'm behind already. I haven't gotten anything past number 1. Number 1 looked pretty good. It was a penultimate book at one point, but I fell off of it. I think I'll grab that first trade and see how it's going. But the next one we're gonna look at here is Smile for the Camera. I know I love you better.
Is that based on the movie Smile?
Hey, I want to say it is because it's IDW, so it probably is. It probably is. I bet it is, which I don't know very much about. Hannah Rose May.
Yeah, the Smile film.
Yeah. Pose, Vogue, Couture, Gore, Sachet, Shantae. All right. It's Fashion Month. 2005, 5 young international models have just landed in New York City, ready to tackle 4 grueling weeks of runways, press, and cameras as they try to make it big. The girls become fast friends until one seems to crack under the pressure. Little does everyone know that she is afflicted by the entity of being bent on destruction and pain as it seeks to destroy lives through its horrific visions. Damn. Dive into this never-before-seen story of betrayal and reality bending based on the critically acclaimed Smile film franchise from Parker Finn, brought to you by horror star Hannah Rose May. The Exorcism at 1600 Pen, that's in the Times list recently. Rose Gallery, which I did like myself. I did like that series. And Mariana Puglia, who's the Disney villains, Cruella de Vil, Disney villains Maleficent, as we follow these models glamorous, I should say, gore, descent into insanity. Get ready to smile like you mean it. 36 pages.
Pretty gruesome movie.
I've not seen the Smile franchise at all.
I saw the first one. I haven't seen anything subsequent.
Are you familiar with Hannah Rose May?
I am not.
Apparently, she is an actress, as it says here, and
and she wrote it.
She's an actress turned writer, and she wrote Rose Gallery. She's
okay.
Bad. I remember the Rose Gallery. That was, I want to say, a Dark Horse joint. The Exorcism at 1600 Pen. There's another exorcism book coming out in Buckingham Palace. If it's not out already, I know it's in the works. So she's making her name as a writer in the comics industry. But I'm not familiar with her work at all as an actor.
Yeah. I just saw one of the incentives. It kind of has a Temple Smith feel.
Ooh, this is a Becky Cloonan cover here.
Oh.
Which one are you thinking? Are you thinking?
It's the Under the Incentive. That guy.
This one here?
Is that? Oh, that's Martin Simmons.
Martin Simmons. That's your boy, Martin Simmons.
Yeah.
It was a version of the. It's a 1 in 100 of the. It's a foil of Becky Cloonan. Let's take a look at that 1 in 50 Martin Simmons you're talking about here. Yeah, that's Martin Simmons all day. That's his painterly style.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh.
Smile. I always think of the Killing Joke, that cover of the Killing Joke. Smile.
Okay.
Also the song Peg by Steely Dan.
I'm having an epiphany. Wait
a minute. Have an epiphany.
Who did we just have on Drawn to You?
On Drawn to You yesterday? A day before yesterday?
No, 2 weeks ago. Wasn't it Simmons? Oh, no,
Martin.
Matt Wilson.
Matt Wilson. I remember Matt Wilson. Yeah,
because he's
Wilson.
done Department of Truth covers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because he was giving away, and in the show he gave away a couple, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to win one of those suckers.
Like, wait a minute, we didn't just have this guy on our show, did we?
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, that was a big lot of people trying to get that one of those books.
Yeah,
those covers. Yeah, that's Brett Beam will be at my LCS on this Saturday. Oh my God!
See,
man, man, you can get one of those blanks. Man, that'd be a good time to have him fill that baby out, draw it up. All right, look what time it's getting to be. It's time for the Penultimate Book. Be Still My Heart.
Here comes Ellen.
Here we go with the Penultimate Book. Yeah, you betcha. Now is the time for my mouse not to work. Now is the time for Alan Parsons, the penultimate book, and the self-same book that we talk about every week, the most deserving indie comic book of the week. That I guess if you know me at all, you could have guessed the penultimate book just by the name of this contraption right here. The Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. I wish to God there were a trailer for it.
How do you not? Yeah. How do you not? How do you pass this by?
Oh my God. I just could not. I could not. And I sometimes I pre-order stuff in advance because you can't pre-order stuff in the past and in the future. I pre-order stuff and I forget what I pre-ordered. I remember this one. How could you forget this name? I mean, this is just like, it just screams me.
That's funny. The Laser Drug Force.
That's right. Disco Hippo Wonderland is the #1 amusement park in Flamingo City. But few realize its corpulent owner, Jans Majora Discal, is about to release the most potent drug ever created, Coke 45. Fortunately for humanity, Agent Clark Nebraska is on the case. She will bring down Discal come heck or high water. That was the plan until her undercover agent, Tico Sinacosa, was captured. And before she can rescue him, Miguel, Tico's sexy loose cannon of an older brother, beats her to the punch, storming into the park with bullets flying. Discal panics, dumping the Coke 45 into the hippo enclosure and letting them loose on the park before fleeing into Wonderland's tunnel network. Nebraska's plans are totally off the rails, and things get worse when a marijuana smoke-fueled hurricane, yes, that's right, drowns the park in torrential rain. Now it's up to Nebraska and Miguel to create an uncomfortable truce to bring Discal down before he escapes. What say ye, sir? And what can you add to that? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean,
it reminds me of Cocaine Bear.
Yes, I heard that before. Yes, absolutely.
Well, they whoever this was sat around loving Cocaine Bear and said, let's do this and this and this and this. Speaking of Cocaine Bear.
Yes. And it's like, it's the Florida man that we all, expect. It's just like, no disrespect to Florida, but I mean, this just writes itself.
Well, and it's like we were talking about earlier. You have to buy this because regardless of what it's like, looks like something that the creators were just having a blast doing.
Yes, Jenny, absolutely. Get all four of them. The Florida Hippopotamus Doohickey Dingy is got the A cover, and looky.
Yeah, look at that
one. I'm still listening, but man, Mirka Andolfo has a B cover here, and this is part of what sold me here too. Like,
that's
look
nice.
At this. It's beautiful. I saw this woman work in person, like at a con a couple of years ago in Portland, and she was just like working her ass off in this panel while everybody else was talking. She was just like at her Cintiq, just like making this beautiful piece of artwork, like in about 40 minutes. This finished piece of art that could be, framed. This is a very cool cover. It's a Mad Cave joint too. So Fred Kennedy and James Edward Clark are the creators of this. So can we convince you to pull this one? If not the Vertigo book?
No. You know what though? If I see it on the rack, I'll get it.
Okay. I'll take that as a win.
Yeah.
I'll consider that.
Yeah. It's going to be a very, very high bar to make me pre-order something. Although I did just pre-order a Matt Kent book.
Did you know?
Yeah. Matt Kent is coming back to Mind Management, which was what introduced me to Matt Kent. The solicit hasn't even landed yet, but the news was announced.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Matt Kent is pretty much a can't miss. I can't remember a book by him that I didn't like. I like some more than others, but everything he's written has been dope. Really? I just discovered him like when Bad Idea took off. I saw he was part of their team. And I was like, oh, this guy can write. It was ENIAC. ENIAC was like,
yes.
Shit. He was blowing up, you know, and ENIAC was the shit. So anything he writes, absolutely get it. But hey, if you see this at the store, and very well you may. I don't think it'll be on a stack of books for $15.
I was going to say, get it while you can, because they probably only got 2 copies at best, and someone's going to get that if you don't.
I know, man. Better grab it. I got mine pre-ordered already, so if it shows up, it does. If it's fine. If it doesn't, it's fine. You know, so that's it. And that, boys and girls, moms and dads, is your penultimate book for the day, for the week. The Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre, #1. Get the Andolfo cover if you can find it. All right, coming on down the list here. The last thing. Ooh. Arcadia, I still got #1 on my, it's one of those books that's been sitting on my in my to read file for like months. Haven't read that #1 yet. It's one of these high-minded stories by the Miranda brothers, who are just, they make really great looking books, and I love some of their stuff, but sometimes I just get lost in their concepts and stuff like that. Street Sharks. I mean, I put out a Street Sharks, the short that we did for that when Thomas was on. That short just it blew up more than any of the shorts I put out, and I don't know nothing about Street Sharks. It's like the people that love Street Sharks are out there, out here in these streets, and they're sharks, and they're human. Death fight forever. I missed that one. It might be something to look into.
If it's forever, wouldn't that be an immortal fight? You
would think, yeah. Forever. Exo Man of War, Toxic. I've been hearing good things about this Toxic Crusaders and Avengers books over on Hoy Comics as well. Gunpowder Prophets from the same writer that gave us a book from a couple of weeks ago. Was that I think that's him. Is that him? Oh. Justin Jordan, excuse me, not Austin, Justin Jordan. Yeah. Justin Jordan. Disavow, she licks very that's nothing sexual there at all about that book of the Disavow #4. No, nothing to see here. Last book we want to take a look at is this one. This little obscure book right here.
Nice.
This is called Lenore from Titan Comics. Are you familiar with this at all?
I'm not.
I guess Lenore has been a character before. For some reason, I thought Lenore was a title by the creator of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. What's his name? Good Lord. Did Squee, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Because kind of the same style, you know. Yonin Vasquez. Yonin Vasquez has kind of got that similar kind of a style to this person's art style here. One day in the deep, dark forest, whilst out on a lovely walk, looking for some green grass to eat, Lenore and Ragamuffin find their chum Pootie at the bottom of a well. Turns out he's been beaten up and thrown down there by a real dick of a bee. Things take a turn for the worse when the bee thug comes back and proceeds to beat the living crap out of them all, leading to a veritable fight to the death. Then the bee's Gram, the legendary BB Yaga, turns up and all hell breaks loose. Mondays, am I right?
Wow.
Writer-artist Roman Dirge is the writer-artist for this book here. And this is Lenore is that character there, that the googly eyes, and there's Pootie Applewater, who looks like a bucket and a ragamuffin right there. So, you know, go ahead.
It has a little bit of a Tim Burton feel if it weren't for the bright colors.
Yeah, definitely. The character design is out of the Tim Burton school, but it's a different palette.
Yeah,
different color cover palette. You know, that bee was a real dick to throw him down the well, though, man. What kind of shit is that?
What a real dick of a bee.
I know. What a fucking butthole. This is the Kit Wallace Cover B. Kit Wallace does a lot of good stuff too. His style complements this style of a book too. I don't like a lot of his stuff. He drew the you burned the hell out of that B though. B is super cool. I remember there was a Roscoe show back on the old Between the Lines where there was like a bee character that was one of the challenges.
Oh,
and this is Roman Dirge, the creator himself, doing a C cover there. I don't know where you'll be able to find this because it's a Titan. Okay, it might be available. Yeah, the Titan's books are out there, are available, and it's the same one. Just it'll be foil.
Are there publishers you can't pre-order that aren't part of FOC? You know what I mean?
Pootie Tang. What up, Phantom Beat? I'm sorry, what was that again?
Are there publishers that you can't pre-order as part of FOC that are just impossible to find?
I think there are. I think most of them, if they're in the Diamond or if it's in one of the new distributors list, you definitely can.
Okay.
You definitely can. Yeah, the Sharks are cool. Lenore's right up your alley, bro. I mean, I'm sure you can get Lenore some. Not saying I wouldn't buy it too, but no disrespect. I would totally buy that shit. Pickle Detective, yeah. I still can't find the Pickle Detective. I can't find the Pickle Detective at all. Pootie Tang would be easier to find.
You look on eBay?
Did I look on eBay? That's a good question. I should look on eBay. That's why I need another brain to bounce things off you. Yeah, I haven't checked eBay. Yeah, sometimes you can find stuff that's not as easily accessible.
Sitting there for 99 cents and no one's bidding on it. Oh, okay.
Just pay the shipping and it's yours.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, Lenore would be a possibility for sure, and the hippopotamus cocaine dude would definitely be a thing that I would also be looking for.
Do you see the price?
How much is the price for that baby?
Maybe that's because it's a variant cover. That's $14.99.
Oh, yeah. This is the Kit Wallace foil.
Oh,
okay.
right.
That's a lot for a foil. The A cover is better be not more than
$4.99. Okay.
That's more like it. That's a little steady. You want to sell some of those foils? Make them a little bit cheaper than that. Come on, like at least $9.99.
That's Titan though, so they're not a smaller publisher. Sometimes they can't afford to have like a huge print run. They just can't afford it, so that drives the individual price up.
You're absolutely right. I mean, if I was publishing a book and I had to do a foil cover, it'd probably be $30. I can't afford it.
Yeah, one of 5.
Your low print run. Oh, that is all the comics that's fit to read and all the news that's fit to print for this week. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming by and stopping by. Those who are watching on the replay, thank you so much, first of all. And man, this is this elongated show here. I hope you'll be stuck with us to the end and stop by. We appreciate you. What you got going on coming up, Phil?
Well, first I'm going to tell people, get off my lawn. That was for Janet. They were saying we should have a get off your lawn show, you and I.
You'd be perfect. Perfect.
Though I do have a channel and I'm not there. I have no plans on doing anything new there for a bit. So you can find me every week over at Geek Out with Roscoe's channel. Every other Monday, it's Drawn to You art stream. Come draw along with us. See Lorenzo's art. And then every other week on Tuesday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, it's Late Night Addiction. So we just get online and be weird in front of millions of people.
Love it. That's what the internet is for. Damn it.
Yeah. Yes. I'll be 85 and look back on myself and go, oh my God.
You'll be 85 and we'll be still doing this shit, man. What are you talking about?
Get off our lawn still.
All right. Get further off our lawns. All right. Thanks so much to everyone. Man, oh man, I appreciate you all. I love you all. Be good to yourselves. Read your comic books. Be good to each other. All that good jazz. And then to God willing and the creek do not rise, we will be back again next week with more fun stuff. So until then, peace and love. Peace and love. Good night, everyone.
fire really necessary?
Ask them.